Oh, hello. How are you guys doing?
What's up?
Who the fuck are we?
I feel like we need to introduce ourselves.
I know.
'Cause nobody knows who we
None
are.
of these fucksticks know who we are.
I figure if people don't know you, then they're in the wrong spot.
Wait, I need to know.
Right.
Who
Well, then
are
they
these
just
people?
exactly. We are the fucking people.
Forever.
I know. How are you guys?
Oh, so good. So good.
We
Hey.
we have missed your cheery face and all your wit and humor.
We've missed doing it.
We've missed doing it.
God, I was talking to Sammy.
Damn it.
Nobody gives a fuck about you. No,
I do.
zero fucks given.
I do. I love
Holy
Bobby.
shit.
Bobby, I'm kidding. I love you.
Holy Jason Busey.
Jason
Bobby
Busey.
Big Dick Club.
Brought it in.
The
BDC.
Big Dick Club is
Big
back
Dick
in
Club
full
right out of the bat.
It is now, the Big Dick Club is now back in session, and the budget is.
I think we have a
Everyone
big
has a bigger
dick king.
dick.
We do the Big
Welcome
Dick
to the
King.
Big Dick Club.
It literally took 30 seconds.
literally 30 seconds.
Story of my life.
Yeah, that's
Fantastic.
But all big dicks aside, we have missed you guys so much.
thank you.
We
Thank you.
have.
We have missed being here. It has been like a crazy fucking year, right? Like, and it got like we were just like, we need to quit this shit for a little bit because we just had a lot going on. So we went into retirement, and now we're being told we're coming out of retirement.
Right, you are.
We were called up. We got the.
We got
someone
called up.
called in the lefty,
Yep.
and here we are.
Here we are.
We were at a point where we just weren't having it anymore. I'm like, you know what? I appreciate this, and I reached out to you guys. I don't know what, maybe a month ago.
You did. Yeah, it was right
And I'm
after
like-
Christmas because we still had a Christmas to do.
Yeah, you guys. A little over a month ago.
I'm like, you guys got to come out of retirement. You're like, not yet. I'm like, no,
Not
you do.
yet.
You're like, not yet.
Nah, baby, nah. We're not there yet.
William Bavilar, cheers. Glad to see Sam and Bobby's face again. Aren't we all? Isn't that awesome?
Thanks.
So all
Glad
of
to
you
see you.
people that may or may not know, if you don't know, you should know.
Maureen. Oh, sorry.
Maureen. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, apparently. Sam and Bobby from My Whiskey, She Wines. Welcome to Destination Bourbon. You guys are the greatest. We love you guys so much. One of the first channels outside of my local people that I actually went and visited live.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yes,
right.
We have met in the flesh.
Yeah.
In the flesh. Super huge supporters of everybody on YouTube.
Yes.
Sam and Bobby are great,
Yep.
great people, and we are so glad to have you. Maureen Franchi donated $20 because Carrie finally got off the couch.
Trust me, I would rather be here than the couch any day.
I don't know. It's been 3 weeks. I don't know if you guys probably haven't seen, but 3 weeks in a row, Carrie was down and out on the couch. She was
Yakking.
leaving the stream. Oh, Cliffy, glad to see all your smiling faces. Cheers, Big Dick Club.
But I'm back. And
I love that nobody missed a beat with the Big Dick Club.
I know.
Nope. Like nothing. So who do we got here? Man, a lot of people in pregame. We got DC, Sherry G, Barn Door, Will Henderson. How you doing, buddy? Jason Busey, obviously. Daniel Kerber, Linux Cat. Hey, Donnie. The return of Sam and Bobby. I know. Return of the Mac.
Yeah, something like that.
Gary Franchi, Dram Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Bubble Bath Bourbon, Charles Ashworth, Robotic, Mike Meyer. Who else we got? Did I say Dramhound? Dramhound.
No, did you read his
Wheels.
name? Dram Bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I was sitting right next to you. Did you not hear me read the name?
No, I didn't.
I heard you say it.
Okay. I'm just like,
But the simple
I do
first name.
It's fine. It's totally fine. I do that to Bobby all the time.
she's like, there was this one name, Dram Bam. Yeah, the one I read. Yeah. Did you read that?
Nope.
Steve A says, well, this should be interesting. So many people here. Ben Demon Hunter, Jeffrey Wack, over 100 people here already. You guys are the best. And we
Tim.
love. Okay, Tim. Yep. Keep reading, Care.
I love you guys.
I know. Some of my favorite people.
Who's robotic?
I already read Robotic.
I know, but who is robotic?
He's Robotic.
Oh,
Kevin.
He's robotic.
Yeah. Kilco. What's up, Brian? Richie Z. The Mash and Drum. Jason Calori. How you doing, you sexy MFer? Dustin Ballou. Drew D.
Jeffrey Wack.
Cameron Hockner. Is Andrew Buchanan here?
Yes, I saw Buchanan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Cannon's birthday.
Oh yeah, happy
Everybody-
birthday.
Well, that's
Crazy.
why we came. That's why we came back, because you
Right.
told us we had to come back for Andrew Buchanan's
Yeah,
birthday.
because first we were like, no, we don't feel like it. But then you're like, but it's Andrew Buchanan's birthday. And we're like, oh, okay, we gotta,
Then we're
Fuck
like,
it.
oh, okay, fair
fuck it, let's do it.
That was exactly it. I'm like, if you're not here for Andrew Buchanan's birthday, what are you doing with your life?
What
So
right.
I know.
let's
Right.
raise the
I know.
glass to Andrew Buchanan. Happy
You know, is that one
birthday.
of those New Orleans? Is that one of those? No, it's not.
Where's
You know,
your drink?
I think those.
Yeah, it's,
well,
it's the Glen inside the glass.
I know, but
No.
I'm gonna cheers anyways.
cheers. Well, yeah, I'm fucking
Cheers.
thirsty.
I got
dickwad.
a Four Roses barrel proof store pick that we're gonna
called you
we're gonna
dickwad.
kick things off with.
Welcome back to the stream, dickwad.
What would you do if I called you a dickwad?
I just keep going, how I normally do.
That's what he
Cheers.
does. He just,
Cheers.
you know, cheers. Oh yeah, I got a drink.
Cheers.
Fun
I
fact,
said it in my mind.
I fucking haven't drank whiskey in 6 months. This
Oh,
is gonna be
please.
fucked up.
Really?
I swear to God.
Down
No,
white.
I drink White Claws and fucking Bud Light seltzers and boxed wine, preferably the Vela. That's $18.99.
Jason
There you
Calori
go.
says, seeing Bobby and Sam right now has already made 2020 the best year ever. I love and miss you guys. Glad to see you back. Bobby and Sam looking sexy as ever. Mike and Carrie looking sexy as usual. Cheers, you legends.
Oh my God, Jason Calori from the Mash and Drum. Next time I see you, I'm going to hump your leg. I can't wait.
and I'm
I
gonna
want to
help
watch
you.
that.
Reading Andrews and Maureen's.
The best birthday present is the return of Sam and Bobby. Love you guys, the Big Dick Club. And then Maureen, we did the Bourbon flight last night. Thank you for all the selections.
I like making Carrie read super chats.
Yeah,
It's always
I
You do
fumble.
it with a lot of grace.
never know what she's gonna do.
I have
Never
a fat tongue, so I trip on it a lot.
Yeah, she does.
I do too. It's fine.
Yeah,
fine.
well, he doesn't complain about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds kind of hot.
Yeah.
I'm actually revisiting an Old Forester single barrel. Alec Rubin and I were talking on the phone today and talking about the new all these store picks, the Blue Label,
Yes.
Yeah.
and they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
Do you have one?
I could have joined you with one if
Well,
I'd.
fucking, you want me to get it?
yeah.
We'll do it next.
Sure.
These are for me. They're
You know where it
all
is?
No?
freaking hot. So I've been
Yeah.
letting it sit for a little bit. I started out with a little Cooper's Craft, 100 proof, and I'm gonna move over to this Old Forester to see if it's mellowed out a little bit, see if it tastes as good as I think it does. Go ahead. You want to read them?
Here.
Read them.
No,
Sam has no
I
idea where the
I
bottles
know.
are since I. Yeah, I'll take the time to point out real quick. We have a change of scenery here. This is not going to be. We are in our new set. This is not what you're normally going to see.
It's a motherfucking surprise.
We've got things turned around. So our bar is actually here, and we're gonna do a reveal video probably Tuesday where we're inside of our hidden bookshelf door speakeasy room, and but I got all my bottles on the bar here, and Sam is still looking for the Old Forester.
One
So
Old Forester, is that it?
no.
You
So
don't
Jerry
get it.
Black says, "Holy shit, it's Sam and that bald guy." Bobby, glad you're
Yeah.
back safe. Uncle Buck says, hashtag Big Dick Club. So much sexiness. Thank you, Busey, for the love last night. I don't even know if I want to know that. Glad to see you, Sam and Bobby from Travis Woolard. I feel like
my
you
gosh.
deserve Malort for the long absence. Hashtag
Oh, we do have some Malort.
Yeah.
We should
I'm
do a
not-
Malort toast.
no.
Uncle Buck sent it to us.
Yep. I don't know if I can do that yet.
Here,
Oh,
we'll
you
set the
break-
Four Roses this
All right,
time
we're gonna-
and
We're moving on. We're doing Old
jump in with the
Forester.
Old Forester.
So what's that pick?
This is a select 6 pick. This is
Larry's bar.
my buddy Larry. His bar. There's 6 bars that do
Picks together.
picks together. Any pick that I've been on is with them, and then Larry gets me a lot of their. Most of my picks are from them anyway.
So what's the percentage on yours? Or the proof, whichever.
Oh, this is the 90 proof.
Oh, so you got this the old one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's not going to be as hot.
No, that's not going to be hot.
No, it's not going to be hot at all.
Mine's rolling in on 125.1.
So Linux cat, Bobby got new tattoos.
Oh yeah, you got to tell him.
I got a full sleeve, and I've started another sleeve.
Nice.
Said we've been very busy, very fucking busy.
Inking.
Mm-hmm.
OG Brick wants me to bring back the beard. I'm not allowed, or I totally would.
Blame his fucking job. So, yeah, they say no beards. You could do a stupid mustache, but then I would divorce you.
You'd have to do the handlebars if you did that.
No, I'm not allowed. It can't go past the opening of my mouth. So it's just like 80s porn stash is all I could do.
That's it?
Oh,
Yeah.
You got to rock that hard.
I have.
He has. We have pictures of it.
Well, you could do Freddie Mercury stash.
Yes.
Yeah, you could.
Think
Or
of
you
it.
couldn't.
You should.
Chris Martino Thrasher says, "I whiskey she wines drinking some scotch in honor of Bobby and Sam's return. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Some sketch.
Excellent.
Sketch.
Oh, look at DC's promoting your merch. Look how fancy you fucking guys are. You got merch now. You're like big
We have
time.
more coming too.
This is,
Oh,
you know what? We may have to retire for a little while, just like you guys. This is starting to take on a life of its own."
it's
So
kind
I'm
of crazy.
a little dry right now, so I think I need a cocktail.
Oh yeah, Carrie's got to make a cocktail. She's making a
Make a
kick-ass
cocktail.
cocktail.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but I'm improving because we didn't have one of the ingredients. So I
Right.
got tired of searching for something cool, and I already had the blood oranges. So I'm gonna rock it. And I was out of lemon.
Rock it.
So
Okay.
because I'm out of lemons, what do? You bring
Right.
out the limoncello because everybody has limoncello.
Duh.
Duh.
I actually just I was in conversation with Proof Syrups today, so we may be doing something in collaboration with Proof Syrups for Carrie's mixers.
Ooh.
Get
Ooh.
out! What?
What happens when you're big
I'm
time,
sorry
man?
for that. I'll put it between my legs and it won't be so noisy. Oh, look at it. It isn't.
That's nice.
You hear that? No, because it's between my legs.
Cameron,
It's between your legs.
Bobby
Oh,
and
that's-
Sam are back. Nobody lives like Bobby and Sam's lives. Missed you guys.
I believe he's referring to my 6-hour live, to which I got on.
Nobody lives like you
Nobody.
lived.
No.
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 But you know
I
what?
barely didn't live that.
Outside of the, the irregular. I mean, everybody's got one. Like Porter's got the sleep scream one, right? Like, I mean,
Right.
I've got a live that I came back from golf one day with me and two buddies. I don't even remember getting on the live, let alone.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sam's, it still exists. I didn't delete it. It's just
Unlisted.
It's just unlisted. So I could re-release that really at any time.
you just keep that in your back pocket for the next.
Right?
But the funny part is it still fucking
It still gets views.
People have it saved. And
Save the link. People
fucking
saw the
watch
shit
it.
show and was like, "I'm gonna save this link."
I'm gonna say this.
I'm
If
gonna
this
wanna watch
bitch ever
it
tries to
again.
get famous, I'm gonna bring her down. And you know what? Fucking do it. I don't care.
Jason
What do I give
Busey.
a shit?
Proof Syrup is amazing. I got a bottle the other day and somehow drank a 375 of actually Craig single barrel or small batch. Yes, I can see that. I can see that happening very easily.
Yes. Oh, we did have it on Patreon. However, our Patreon no longer exists.
No,
Carrie-
We canceled that.
Fine,
Carrie,
Gaza?
Carrie is going to make her. No, I'm not guzzling.
I think
All right,
she.
let's see what you got. Tell us what you got going.
What do you got? What's your
So I'm
mixer?
I don't even have a name for it, so it's just delicious.
She's
We'll
using
come up with something.
Michter's rye.
Yep. So I'm gonna do two shots. Just a little under two. Barely.
Can't forget the sleep scream. No, you.
So here's that. And then I'm gonna take my limoncello,
Michter's single barrel straight rye is what she's using.
and I like mine a little sweet. So I'm gonna add 1.5. Oh shit!
William Rivas says he'd super chat to watch it.
And I'm
It's,
gonna add,
Should I put it in the comments?
I tell you what, my favorite part of the whole thing, and Carrie's gonna start to get mad at us for talking while she's doing her thing, but my favorite part of the whole thing is when Sam was passed out and the other two guys that were still there are like, what should we do?
That
What's going on here?
And then we did 3 shakes of Angostura or whatever you call those bitters. And then I'm just gonna wing this because it's gonna go all over. So this is my blood orange. Oh, I need the flame. Will you get me a flame?
A flame?
Yeah, I need a flame.
Ooh, this is going on fire?
It's going on fire. So
Happy
here's
fucking
my blood
Sunday.
orange. Can you guys see that? It's all bloody.
That is bloody.
It is bloody. So I'm gonna pour the bloody juice in.
You got to name it. I'm going to be really disappointed if we don't get a name on this.
This flame or this flame?
Vampires. The vampire's bite. How's that?
Tony
Oh,
Bag.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll take it. That's better than nothing.
You couldn't have picked
The vampire's
the channel to come back.
bloody big
Thank you, Tony
dick.
Bag of Donuts.
So
Jason Busey says, don't forget the night Sam got all the guys to take their shirts off. I'll never.
I would like to forget that night.
Oh my god, that was so great. I forgot it. That was yeah, I did get everybody to take their shirts off. That is also probably unlisted.
That one might have got deleted.
I think it did get deleted. You did. You deleted it.
I came home from work at the beginning of that video and was on in uniform.
No, everybody had their shirts off by the time you got home, and that was at 11:30. I had been going since 8.
And I played catch up and I got
And
there.
you passed me and got topless.
John Krantz says, welcome back, Bobby and Sam. And DC says, Klein, go get the fire pit. Carrie's always telling me to go get something, get the microwave, get whatever, So, what are you trying to do?
just
If you actually want that to light, you should have used higher proof whiskey. By the
no,
way.
mind your biz.
Yes, ma'am.
So Equal Opportunity Guns says he wants to know what my new job is. Somebody made mention of. So I don't actually have a new job, but I went and worked the presidential inauguration in DC.
You need to tell people what you do
week.
first. There are strangers in here.
So those that don't know, I'm a police officer. I investigate auto thefts. I'm a police detective. But
That's new. People don't know that.
Yeah, and so I went and worked the presidential inauguration, and I got sworn in as a U.S. Marshal, which is kind of cool.
Woo!
And I have that until the end of the month.
January 3rd, that expires.
Y'all can call me Marshal Bobby for the rest of the month.
That is
One more week.
Yes. Actually, so Nick Foles says he has a great question. Ask Bobby when they're thinking of making a comeback. So this is kind of like an official.
This isn't
This is
official.
it.
This is it.
This is it. So our first video is going to be
Recorded video.
Our first recorded video is going to be reveal of the bar, which is going to come out probably Tuesday, and we're going to get back in the live game, and we're going to get back to reviews. We got a couple of ideas for some videos that aren't
Just
that aren't necessarily reviews.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got some ideas. We're like excited to get back into it and kind of re-energized and ready to. We're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
They're like Slim Shady. Guess who's back?
Yeah. So, I don't know when we'll start going live because there's apparently 100 channels now.
I know.
So
I don't know when we can fit now.
probably just gonna go when we want to fucking go, and y'all can deal. Like I don't know.
If you want to watch, if you don't,
If you don't, fuck you. Like whatever. I don't fucking. It's fine. Fine.
Yeah, we kind of like took over your spot.
No, but it's fine because we like that you guys took it. You're deserving.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And we'll just if we want to go on at 9 when you guys are on, we'll just weasel our way into your live stream. We'll just somehow fucking get backstage and wait and be like, we're here. Like,
You'll come through the back door.
I am almost
through the back door.
100% positive that it's an open invite.
we're gonna be hitting it from behind all the time. We're just gonna ram in there,
You're gonna rail us.
Yeah, we're gonna rail you.
Ben A had a good idea. He says you should name that cocktail Marshall Bobby.
I thought that.
That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. That's stupid.
Marshall Bobby.
I'll come up
It's
with
too crazy.
better.
Or you call it like Bobby's bloody tampon or something like Marshall Bobby because it's a blood orange.
Oh.
I'd rather call you a tampon.
Yeah.
We can only call it Marshall Bobby if it only lasts for a week.
Right.
Right.
It expires.
We'll call this the temporary Marshall body.
Yeah. So. But
So yeah, so these guys, everybody, in case you didn't get it, they're back. We're re-releasing them to the wild. They are out.
Mhm.
This is official, and their first video is going to be of their kick-ass new bar, which has a speakeasy feel, right?
Yes. It is very 1920s speakeasy theme. Lot of thought into, every detail. It is
pretty fucking.
I'm really excited to show it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. This is the back wall. That's why you can't.
You're looking at the hidden door, at the inside of the hidden door.
Yeah,
here.
this over here.
So speakeasy all the way to the part of a hidden door, which is kick-ass.
Yes,
So
yes.
cool.
I was in a speakeasy 2 weeks ago in Atlanta. That was fun.
Yeah,
What were you doing in Atlanta?
I had an interior design convention there. So
I need you to come interior design my fucking new basement. That's not the speakeasy.
I would love
Oh my
to.
God.
I can do that all from here.
I told her, I'm like, I got the basement, or I got the bar, and you got everything else.
Yeah, I can hook you up from furniture to all your tchotchkes, you name it. I can do you from beginning to end.
Oh.
When I start, I finish.
You finish. That's
Yeah.
right. You have to go to completion every time.
And so I think we should call this the comeback.
Mike Meyer.
Comeback.
Mike Meyer
Comeback.
says the comeback is a good drink name.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
I
That's
like
a
that.
good one.
That is
That
good.
is a
Will
solid-
Henderson, you retracted your message, but yes, that is the speakeasy that she was at.
Oh, the red telephone.
Yeah, he called it the red door, but I knew what he meant.
Yeah. So because of COVID, you had to text them through your phone
Cool.
because they didn't want you dialing the phone.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
And then somebody came to
Damn,
the
Rhoda.
door and said, "Get in the phone booth." I'm like, what do you mean get in the phone booth? All of you get in the phone booth. So we get in the phone booth and he goes, "Just wait here." And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing in this phone booth? And then all of a sudden the door opened in there. So the phone, everything went in. I'm like, this is it.
You're like, oh, okay.
And I smoked a cigar. And so they thought I was like a professional smoker. Because
You're so fancy.
well, I was the only girl there that was smoking a cigar. That was it. Lame.
I bet you rocked it.
Oh, she rocked it.
I just pretended that it was Michael's big.
You know what else she rocked? Well, we're going to move quickly past that. Is, she rocked at buying bourbon in Atlanta. Why don't you tell them about that, Carrie?
What'd you get?
Why are you so
now I
quiet?
really want to know.
Yeah, now I am.
So
Carrie-
I
Learned a valuable lesson.
made 3 amazing videos. And when I made the phone call walking back to the hotel with my 2 amazing bottles that I got for him, he quickly, swiftly took all the sails out of all the wind out of my sails, extinguished my fire, and basically told me I was a fucking idiot without saying that. And said, "What the fuck did you do?"
I never said the F word. I go,
Amanda could hear him yelling.
she said, I hit. So when she started the conversation of, honey, I hit the mother load, I'm like, oh God, what happened?
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
dear.
She goes into this whole speech about how this place has
Oh my God, they had so many,
all
hundreds
the
of bottles.
pappies. And as soon as she said that, I'm like, there's a reason they have all those. They're way overpriced. I'm like, what?
Well, the pappy I knew was going to be stupid.
So she's like, she goes, but honey, she goes, I know that we don't have any more Blantons, so I got you a Blantons. And I'm like, oh God. I said, what did you pay for the Blantons, honey? And she goes, no, I got a really good deal. I'm like, okay, well, all right. What did you pay for the Blantons? She goes, only $1.99.
I did it for you. I was doing it for you.
That's love. That's fucking love.
I did it for you. I said, and I was counting on the Patreon money to cover this. I said, so now I'm out all of this. I was expecting Destination Bourbon to pay for this.
Destination Bourbon was supposed to pay for it.
Oh, so it gets better though.
It gets better.
So she moves off of that and she goes, well, okay, so you don't that was a bad purchase. But I got another one that
I got the coveted bottle.
she goes, this one like is you'll never find it anywhere. It's really hard. It's the one. She goes, it's the one that's aged at sea. And I go, oh God, no. You didn't buy it in the ocean. She goes, I said, what did you pay for that? Only what, $150? $150 for a $60 bottle of Jefferson.
But it's aged at sea. It's so like it's got that saltwater feel to it. Like, it's basically at the beach.
They could barely speak English, so I blame it on the language barrier.
Exactly. That's what it was. It was the fucking language barrier. Yes, everybody, please pay for the
Blanton Fund.
So you're going to do an auction of like $5.
Help them out.
So the absolute worst part of the whole story, thank God, didn't happen. But the absolute worst part of the story was that she was sure that she was going to get me the coup de grace because this guy was telling her how great this bottle
and
was.
It was like $3 something
until he dropped the $3.99 price tag on her for Sweeten's Cove. I'm like, God, I couldn't even give that shit away. Like if you would have bought that, nobody would even wanted it like for free.
So the thing is in the video, because you can see me humming and hawing. I'm like, and Amanda goes, you better call him. You better call him. I'm like, I don't need to call him. And I think you should call him.
And so when I was on the phone with her and Amanda can obviously hear me in the background, and she goes, I told her to call you. I go, why didn't you listen to your friend?
Because I wanted to be a big girl and be able to do this, and I got fucked. Like ass fucked.
She's like, I wanted to surprise you. I'm like, well, you definitely did that. This is why we need Amanda for president.
But wait, because Amanda was going to buy the lipstick.
But she didn't.
She almost did. But she was being cheap.
Didn't.
She was being cheap.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to knock Amanda down.
I'm not knocking her down. I just need a little I made a dumbass decision.
Mistakes were made. It's fine. Mistakes were made. It's fine.
Mistakes were made. I have a $200 bottle of Blanton's.
Right. You keep that.
That better be the best fucking Blanton's you've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And give you a blowjob. I mean, that fucking bottle should suck you off.
It should. It
probably won't. But
it probably won't. It'll probably, in all honesty, be like the worst, like the highest place in the. I don't even look at it. I don't even want to look at it in the eye.
All I could say to him was, "I did this for you. I just thought it'd be a great video to edit and put in content because they had all these bourbons and."
So you know what we're actually gonna do is I'm gonna take the video with that guy in it at his store. And I'm going to make a video calling him a complete piece of shit.
Yeah.
Out on the internet and say, this is why.
Call his ass out.
This is why people don't shop at your store, you asshole. This is what you do to a person who wants to do something nice for their significant other. You take advantage of them. So you can go fuck yourself out.
And that's exactly what he's doing. He's taking advantage of wives. Fuck him. He's a child predator.
Girl.
Aw, thank you, Kira.
Linux Cat says Carrie's bailout money. Go easy on her. It's the thought that counts. And it is.
Jason Busey came in with a big one a second ago, too.
He did. He dropped $50. He says, this is why we need Amanda for president of Destination Bourbon. Hashtag BDC.
He couldn't be any more fun. Amanda is the brains.
I'll rewind it back a little bit. After I lost my mind for a good 5 minutes. I scaled it back and I told her, I said, listen, babe, I said, I'm sorry. Sorry I got so upset. I love you. I appreciate the fact of what you were doing. I totally get it. Because she went from being the single most excited person I've ever talked to in my life.
I should have recorded the beginning of me calling him and going, oh my God, babe. Because I was like, oh. And then I just immediately started shrinking inward and going, but
Dustin's got a great idea. New series, Tater Baiters Exposed.
Well, we have 3 videos that will be a great start to that.
We could add to that. We have a shitty liquor store by us that fucks people over.
They're the worst. I go in there like I don't know why I keep going in there.
It's like you like to see how horrible they are.
It just because every time I go in, I walk out pissed off because I see their prices, and it's like they get good bottles, and it's so fucking absurd. Like they'll have Weller Special Reserve, and it'll be $99.99 with an X through it on sale, $89.99.
Mm.
And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? And then they've got like Elmer T. Lee, $500.
Right.
You know, like it's just it's absurd.
Did you pay $500 for a bottle of Whistle Pig?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what it cost. That's
retail.
That's retail price.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not
So you didn't do a boner thing like I did.
Maureen
No.
Francie says my palm keeps smacking my forehead. Carrie. Will Henderson's hashtag BDC.
Alec, you can go suck it hard, okay?
Alex says Carrie want a bottle of Dickel bottle and bond for $100. Klein will love it for his birthday. Screw you, Alec. I love you. Screw you.
Funny, not funny?
Gary Franchi. Oh, that's a perfect thing. Hey Siri, what's the MSRP for a bottle of?
You know what? From now on, Gary, that is actually genius. And where were you when I was in Atlanta? Because that would have been, seriously, Siri.
You know, better than Siri is Michael. Should I buy it?
Right.
I knew you were working.
Yeah, but if you would have texted me and I would have read $200 for Blanton's, I would have dropped what I was doing to call you. No.
Thank you, equal opportunity guns. That was very nice.
It was a very sweet gift idea, and like I said, I rewound it back and I apologized to her, and I'm like, I'm sorry that I got upset. I totally understand where you were coming from, but holy crap, you know.
I did a flub up, not as bad as yours, but I went to our grocery store, liquor store, and they had Henry McKenna. And I called him and I was like, they've got McKenna.
No, you brought it home.
I brought it home because he's told me before. I've been places and seen something and I don't get it. And he's like, you fucking buy this every time.
I'm like, you know what you need to, you know what to look for. If you see it, grab it.
So I'm like, okay. So now I'm like, I'm going to fucking get it. So I get it and I paid $50 for it.
Well, she's like, I got a McKenna 10. I was like, oh, good job, babe. And I was like, how much was it? And she's like,
$49.99.
And I was like, okay.
That's not horrible.
Yeah.
It's not horrible.
I don't mind paying like $10-$20 over, but I mean,
Jason says we should get all the channels together to release Tater Bader videos to expose.
I love it. That should be a fucking
amazing.
series.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be
Douchebag.
great.
Yeah.
Douchebag party stores or whatever you call them.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to edit the video. I might just do like just a one take sitting in front of the camera saying how pissed off this guy made me and run through the videos of him.
And you can show, like, when you watch the video, which I was clueless to it when it was actually happening, he kept going back and getting me the most expensive bottles that he had and trying to talk me into it.
I think
that's a fucking shyster. He took advantage of you.
Oh, he totally did. Although one of the funnier parts of it is she was very adamant to let the guy know that we had a whiskey channel. And so this guy's, I'd like to see that piece of shit channel. These guys.
Yeah. Joke's on you, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, you hear me saying it a few times.
Oh, look at that. It's the thought that counts, Carrie. Here's my share to help. Hit that like button.
And that's true. She was coming from a sweet place and trying. And that guy's the dickhead.
But because we're Destination Bourbon and that's the whole premises of his show is for travel and all that. And so I'm like, oh my God, these are the first two whiskey stores because they were side by side, two different owners and everything. I go, and the second one had so much bourbon. I'm like, oh my God, this is like the holy grail. So I'm thinking I'm getting good content and I'm going like from bourbon to bourbon, like on the labels, because they had so much. And so I just thought it was educational, but the joke was on me.
Totally.
I've literally sent her pictures of Jefferson's Oceans from every store I've been in since.
And my girlfriend, I said, Jesus crying to me. How many more am I going to have to endure this? She goes, probably until he dies.
Yeah.
Stanley Wagner says, I'm sorry I'm late. I was going to ask the over-under on this live going off the rails, but it looks like it's happening now. Good to see I Whiskey She Wine's back. There's every chance that that's the truth. Whiskey Rye the Bourbon Guy. What's up, buddy? Sharing is caring. Cheers, y'all. Cheers to you, buddy. Sharing is caring.
Where is the Whiskey Rye from? Y'all.
Whiskey Rye the Bourbon Guy. I know where Justin's from. I've sent him shit, but I don't remember.
Is he from the South?
I think he's from Virginia area.
You know, but aside from the whole party store thing, every person that worked in Atlanta from Atlanta was the most hospitable, sweet, like it was a great city. And he was telling me how awful it was, and that Amanda and I can't be out past dark, and that it's crime laden or riddled and all this shit. And Amanda's like, I don't know why he was sitting there saying all this, because everyone was the sweetest. The sweetest.
That's good.
Except for the douchebag dog that bit Amanda while we were there.
So her friend got attacked by a dog while she was there too. So like I'm telling you literally can't make the shit up that happens to Carrie. Like in reality, I go on work trips all the time. Nothing ever happens. Carrie goes on one vacation at one time for anything. There's at least 10 things that happen. I don't know how it's possible.
I mean, you know, trouble follows her.
When I was in DC, the first thing I did was look up the closest liquor store to my hotel room.
I did that too.
Yeah, of course. And so I walked down there, and they had Buffalo Trace by the cash register, and it was $50. And I turned around and walked out. I'm like, okay, that's they don't have anything I'm interested in. And so that I had two funny things from that. One guy, I took a bottle down with me, so I just wanted to see what they had. I didn't need to buy anything. But one guy I was with bought a 12-pack of PBR there, and they charged him $18. So $1.50 a beer for PBR.
That should be 5 cents.
Right? You drink PBR because it's cheap.
Yeah.
And then another guy was.
Oh, this is funny.
He was hem hauling. He was like, "Man, they had Caribou Crossing, and I really wanted to go back. Like it was $90, and I passed on it, but I think I'm going to go back and get it." And I was like, "Don't." And he's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because it's hot garbage. Like it tastes terrible. It's in a cool bottle that looks like Blanton's, but it's just trash." And he's like, "Yeah, but I really want it." And I'm like, You can try mine. You can fucking have my bottle.
We'll give you our bottle. We think it's garbage.
Don't pay $90. And the next day, he was still like, I might go back. And I'm like, whatever, dude.
And then he did, didn't he?
Take my bottle home. Can't you understand?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We will give it to you for free. And he's like, nah, it's cool. I'll just buy it. I hate $90. I'm just gonna fucking throw
Nick
it away.
Wolf wants to know what your thoughts are on 2020 batches of Bookers.
So we still haven't tried the last one.
What's that? Pig nuts?
Pigskin or
Pig
whatever.
skin,
Yeah.
whatever. We haven't.
What did you say?
Pig nuts.
Pig nuts.
What's pig nuts?
Bookers went from country ham to pig nuts.
Pig nuts. Yeah.
It had a real sweaty taste to it.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. So we haven't had that one.
We haven't had that one yet. So because for a while, like I guess here lately we've gotten back into bourbon, but we hadn't. I quit hunting. Like we really took a break from the whole thing, and so
yeah, like we weren't doing dick. Like
yeah, it just the whole like hunting for bourbon was starting to wear me out, and
real life got in the way, you know.
But so we still to this day haven't tried pigskin, but from what I remember, 1 and 2, I think we liked them. They were like both like better than average.
They weren't as bad as Teresa's Snatch, but they weren't as good as Country Ham.
Yeah, they were. I would. Yeah, they were kind of middle of the road, maybe slightly better than middle of the road. Something along the lines of like Beaten Biscuits from 2019 was what my take from those two. But like I said, I still haven't had the last one.
Won't Larry have it? You could probably just get a pour.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Poor Larry's been shut down like 15 times because Kentucky, I don't know. Apparently bars give you coronavirus. So he's had a rough run.
Mm-hmm.
He's now open again, but do we have a 10 o'clock curfew here in Kentucky? I don't know. It's hard. We're right on the border of Ohio and Kentucky, so we're kind of listening to both bullshit stories.
And in the basement renovation to keep costs down, I did a lot of like everything I was capable of doing. Like I've been doing a lot of painting and staining and everything that like is not skilled labor. So but I've been really busy doing all that. So we just haven't been.
We're just not in the fucking game.
We're rusty. We gotta knock the rust off.
We heard it was on the news or whatever. If we open restaurants and bars back up, that they were thinking of a curfew. I don't know how true that is, but when I was in Atlanta, I didn't want to leave the restaurants. I'm like, what do you mean it's midnight and you're closing? Can I just sit here a little longer? Like, my shit's closed at home and I hate people because I'm just stuck in my house and everyone in Michigan hates each other because we're so sad. It's just, we're beside ourselves.
Okay, so Grandman says we don't have a curfew here in Kentucky. Okay. I wasn't sure.
I wasn't sure either.
The other thing is like, so now you're stuck in your house, but then they're gonna let you go out, but you have to sit in like a bubble with the same people that you've been stuck in your house with. Those aren't the people you want to. You want to talk to other people.
I don't want to be around those fuck faces. Like,
well, it's not even that we just want to go out and just sit at our table. I don't need to talk to the table. Just let me look at people. I love to people watch. Right.
I always talk to people. That's just me though. Alex, their single barrel next to a sample someone sent me, and his was way better. You'll need to try them. I got to try your bottle because I'm into this one again, and I'm telling you, it's still super hot. And I want nothing more than for this Blue Label Old Forester to be awesome. It's just hot. It's straight hot.
Yeah.
It's just hot.
Bubble Bath Bourbon wants to know what the fuck is Teresa Snatch?
So Teresa Snatch is actually Teresa's batch. It was the 2019-01, and
Teresa's
I like
Teresa
Snatch better.
Thank you. Yeah, Teresa.
I would have rather tasted Teresa's Snatch than
the batch of bookers that they sent out. It was hot fucking garbage.
Right.
But I think they did.
I think that was the flavor profile.
The flavor profile was Teresa's.
It was not good.
Snatch because it was
in the house. Send them a bottle of your Snatch.
Yeah.
So JG,
I think that had something to do with the filtration process. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of yeast fermentation going on there.
Yeah, a lot of yeast in that. Mm-hmm.
JG said he made me cry. I don't know what he did to make me cry.
What did he do to make you cry?
I don't remember.
He said, Carrie, don't.
Why are you making people cry?
He made you cry.
What are you opening?
I'm kind of soft. I get it.
Oh, we're doing a Joseph Magnus door pick.
Ooh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it the silver label? The white label? The
white label?
Yellowish white label?
White, yellow, white.
It's like an off-white.
Like a vintage?
Like a vintage. Yes. A vintage color.
Look at you.
I know.
If I can.
Jesus, I have nails.
Call it the sepia.
Antique?
The sepia.
Sepia? Is that, yeah.
Or is it sepia? I don't know.
Is it sepia?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I put a knife in my bag to bring down here.
I always say sepia.
I'm positive I always say sepia. Doesn't make it right, but I just want to find a human female that enjoys my company. That would be pretty cool. I'd take mildly human and mildly female too.
I find your match somewhere out there. It's just not during the pandemic.
AB Cigars wants to know, he's never seen a Joseph Magnus Bourbon. Any stores that still have them? Where'd you get this?
So I got this in Northern Kentucky at the
Stadium?
Crescent Springs Tobacco and Liquor Store. They get a lot of picks. They had a bunch of these when I got this. I haven't.
How much did you pay for this son of a bitch?
Maybe $110 or so, maybe 120. You're just destroying that fucking label.
Destroy it.
You know what's going to be even better is once she does that, she's going to break the cork taking it off.
I know.
Maureen Franchi, we'll come hang out with you guys in a plastic bubble. That was so sweet. Even better, come see us and we'll go sit in the open in Indiana. Awesome. I'm down for that.
Yeah, Indiana says there's no coronavirus. We're
Right?
fine. We're moving along.
And then
They're like, we don't fucking care.
Will Zirk says, "Hi, Mike. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you're well. Thank you. Thank you. I'm ready for a normal Saturday to Sunday. Nice to meet you, Sam and Bobby. Thanks for your service, Bobby."
So all of you, well, that's a great idea. That's a great reminder. Nice to meet you, Sam and Bobby. I know Cheech has been dropping the links for I Whiskey She Wines in the chat. But if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you go subscribe to I Whiskey She Wines because they've got new videos coming out. They're back. They're coming back.
Yeah.
And
Our most recent video is about 5 months ago, but that will change this week.
Yeah. And our plan for our next live video is we've done this before and we're going to do it again because we got a lot of them, is we're going to go through our mean comments.
Yeah.
Because in our hiatus, people thought we went to rehab, which is not true. We did not go to rehab.
Oh, God.
That was questioned on some comments in some of our more recent videos. Did these fuckers go to rehab? Because they needed to. No.
So,
wow.
JG called you overrated.
Oh,
that's overrated?
He loves you.
Oh, I remember that. That
This
was
one.
That was in the Bourbon Junkie stream. He was talking shit. That's all right.
Bubble Bath said, should we go post mean comments or is it too late?
No, you can post them. Please do.
It's not too late.
Please do. If you post mean comments,
more of your mean comments, because seriously, people were thinking because you weren't streaming that you're in rehab.
Yes,
that was
you know,
one or two. We got. I know. Yeah,
6 hours on the live stream is probably what sent that over.
She wasn't out for 6 hours. She was only out for about 45 minutes.
I don't know that. I don't remember.
I don't know that to be true.
But you know what? That made TV right there.
It
Your
did.
beautiful head like this.
Mm-hmm.
I actually I saw somebody posted a meme. I think it was in the Bourbon Junkies page that said basically like, you can't come at me for some shit that drunk me said. Sober me has no idea what that was. You got to come at drunk.
Exactly.
You want to get mad at drunk me? You come talk to drunk me. Sober me had nothing to do with it.
Sober me can't. This smells like trash.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, it smells like a paper towel roll.
I think that's your hand.
That before hits the trash. No, my hand does not smell like paper towel. This does not smell good.
Okay.
Crescent Springs liquor is stupid. If they opted for this.
I was at
tobacco and liquor.
I was at the cigar shop on Friday with a bunch of guys, and we were drinking some Old Kirk, and which is a very good product. It's a Willet product, but really, really good. And my second one in, I'm like, man, this has like the first one like has a lot of orange to it. There's a lot of orange in this. That's crazy. Second one, I'm like, this has got a lot of orange in it too. I don't understand what's going on. Why is there orange on this? And the guys that are with me are like, I guess I can kind of see that, you know, like they didn't want to tell me I was full of shit. So yeah, I guess I could see that. So in between my drinks, I was drinking orange liquid IV. And when I come back to it, I'm like, God, there's so much orange. I don't understand.
It's just orange.
Like the biggest moron ever. I'm like, yeah, there's no orange on it.
And they're like, I guess I get that.
Right.
Yeah, that's better.
I added a little more lemon.
Yeah, it was funny because Brian Casey, who's in chat here, he was like, I didn't want to say that you were just flat out wrong, but I just thought, I guess there's something in there. Maybe it is orange. I don't know.
Did you see what Product just said? I shouldn't listen to myself. I'm drunk. Homer Simpson.
That's right.
I'm coming.
Oh, we've got kids coming down here, so.
So I've been hearing all this jazz about C920 and how good it is. So I've got my C920 and my B520, and I'm going to A and B them while we're talking.
Ooh, all right.
I like better.
You going to do it blind?
Nope. I've got them sitting right in front of each other. I just want to see which one I actually like better.
Okay. I guess it doesn't matter if you don't like have a preference going in.
No.
They're both the same thing.
I can tell you on the nose, the B520 is a little nicer.
So Nick Foles says, I love the Bourbon Junkies, Mash and Drizzy at Destination Bourbon, but I Whiskey Shoe Wines holds a special place in my heart. Real ones know about the Monday night streams.
which are also unlisted. We privatized all of our live streams for a while because I talked a lot about threesomes with Europeans in it.
Do rehash. I'd like to hear some of that.
So, well, if you've ever heard of Aquavite, Roy, and then Ralphie from Ralphie.com, two other the OG whiskeyers from over and across the pond. I said that I would have a devil's three-way with them.
A double three-way? What's that?
Yeah.
Like
where you fuck two guys at the same time.
Okay, so you've got a three-way, which is like there's a good three-way, which is one guy, two girls, and then a devil's three-way, which is one girl, two guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I said I would do it with them. I would have the devil's three-way with the two old men whiskey YouTubers.
Hey, at once.
Barn Door says, I'm European, just saying.
right? But Sam, think about that. That means you're doing double duty at one time.
I know. Well, I was really drunk when I said it, and I never thought it would get back to them. But joke was on me because someone told Roy. And then I met him in Texas, and he said, please don't tell my wife what you said about me. Because I was on his live stream. So and I was like, I won't, promise.
Warning, the content of this video is not meant for children. Also not for those easily offended by words and phrases like fuck, SOB, big nut, snatch, etc.
This is true. We are an adult show. Adult content.
Right. Yes.
I won a sample of C920 on Shayla's stream last night. All right. Well, I'm drinking one now.
Is it good?
So yes, on the nose, I'll tell you that I think the B520 it's a lot milder, but the B520 has that typical Heaven Hill nutty profile that I'm not a huge fan of. But the C920 is very it's almost cherry.
Oh, cherry's good.
It's got a dark fruit. Very, very rich. Does not drink like 132.8 at all. It's like got incredible mouthfeel, and it has that almost like that cherry cola type. Not quite a cola, but like a
Dr. Pepper,
cherry cordial.
Oh.
No, like the clear cream cherry cordial.
But it burns the back of your throat just a little bit.
No, it's fantastic.
Just a little.
So we went to. Speaking of that, so we went to Hibachi last night, and nice. our cook guy, he said something to me, and I didn't understand what he said. Not great English, plus a mask, and so I was just like, yeah, and. What he was asking me was if I wanted some sake, and so he picks up. It's in like one of those ketchup dispensers that you squeeze and so he goes like this. So I hold my mouth open, and he squeezes and he's just going and going and going and now it's like my mouth's filled up. I had to swallow and it's still going. I swallow again. It's still going. And I realize he's just going to do this until
you shut your
until
fucking
I
mouth.
stop him, and so I did, and then she did it though, and
immediately as soon as it hit my mouth, I was like, nope.
Yeah, I saw the old Sam face from our videos from 2 years ago.
Yeah,
he doesn't like sake.
Gross. I'm a big sake fan. I think it tastes like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah,
it's better with a sake bomb.
Swinging Unite 877 mash now.
Isn't it what was it? The 900? Isn't that like the naughty numbers?
Yeah, I think 900 was always the naughty. Like you could, call it a chat. Or
I think it's funny that the two women know the naughty numbers. Bobby and I are like, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I wanted like when the girls when you have like girls stay the night. So and we're watching like shows and stuff that we're not supposed to anyways. And so one of those commercials came on like Dark Night, you want to call 900. And so I called it. And
of course you did.
I did. Because, I was like 12 or 13. I wanted to know what it was.
I was too busy watching the scrambled channels trying to see half a boob for a second.
Tell me about it. Oh, my God. That's something that the younger generation will never understand.
They'll never understand it.
The scrambled satellite channels, you're like, I swear I saw a tit. They're doing it. They're doing it.
They're doing it. I think. Oh, that's his ass.
HBO after midnight would do like Skinamax type.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how would HBO do Skinamax? That's Cinemax.
No,
Cinemax
but that was
Skinamax.
before Cinemax was a thing. It was just Showtime and HBO back in the 80s.
That sounds
and
made up.
so, like, us girls would stay up. Even though we didn't want to see tits, we were hoping we could see something else. But that never happened. We just saw tits.
Damn.
I know.
I gotta say this Magnus pick, like this is the neck pour and everything, but just since we've been sitting here, it's opened up. I think it's opened up since just in the few minutes that it's been. You're not a fan?
No.
No. Chris Not Buttery Roll says, was that a titty or a bald guy? Screw it, I don't care.
Either way, good enough for me.
Yep.
Sunburn on top.
I don't know if this happened to you, but I remember we were watching because you could go and look and see on the guide like what the what the movie was. And so I remember watching one and thinking it was full of naked people, and then watching it later going, there's not a single nudity shot in this movie.
What was the big one back? Red Shoe Diaries. Did you ever watch that?
Oh, yeah.
Titty.
It was that was like the OG softcore.
Yeah, it was like OG softcore porn.
Travis Woolard. Yep. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What's he being afraid of?
I'm scared of Carrie. She seems like the person, or she'd be the person to press a red self-destruct button at a nuke plant and feel good about it.
Yeah.
If you did me wrong, burn, motherfucker, burn.
How do you think it compares?
Oh, fuck me. God
He's aggressive.
Sorry.
He's aggressive, I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
Yep. I seek revenge, unfortunately. It's a bad thing to have.
Shannon Tweed. I loved her when I was.
You kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was like before you really realized that there was a such thing as fake breasts, right? You're like, it would be that good. Like, what?
You know what, though? I still don't, I don't care now even.
What?
If they're fake or not.
Well, they taste the same.
Right.
What happened, Sammy? Why did you fall off your stool?
Did I? Oh,
I know.
No, you got the fucking cigar blend. I wanted you to get the regular one.
Oh.
I know this one's going to be better.
Well, we're going to do it all.
So she said she didn't like the Magnus store pick, so I told her to grab the regular Magnus, and she grabbed the cigar blend.
Oh. Well, no, you grabbed the right one. That's
right.
I hit my knee when I got off the bar.
Tony bag of donuts. I almost said bag of nuts. McDonald's doesn't have Whoppers. They had those where the one side was cold and the one side was hot. And I ate those.
Those are called McBLTs.
Yeah, no, DLTs.
McDLTs, yes.
I ate McDLTs.
All right, so now Sam has all three of our Magnuses in front of her.
Was actually pizza rolls. Throw them in the microwave, and we would nosh on them all night.
You're just lining up cigar blends now?
So we've got regular Magnus, a store pick, and cigar blend, and I'll bet you a fucking $1 million she couldn't tell you which one is which of the three sitting in front of her right now.
Do you know?
Of yours that you poured for you? No, I have no idea. I know of the two that I have which one's which.
You nailed it. The McDLT, the hot stays hot, the cold stays cold. They had Costanza from Seinfeld in the commercial. Totally remember that.
Yep. And I don't know what the D was. For deluxe? Is that what it standard for?
Yeah, it was McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's light.
McDonald's lettuce and tomato sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was sad when they got rid of it.
What was sad is when they got rid of the styrofoam containers.
Oh, like It was this long.
Oh, the environment.
The thing when you were a kid was that you took the hot and you took the cold and you went.
Yes.
I got the joke, Tony. She doesn't get a lot of things. William Davlar says 168 in chat, 93 likes. Let's get Klein to 100. I actually read that.
We're not that far.
I actually read that as let's kick 68 people out of this chat.
Fuck these guys.
There's way too many people watching this shit. We gotta get.
It's much better with the smaller, under 100 chats. 68 if you fuck off.
Cheech, what were you doing? Were you having like a little McDonald's trivia? Because you know what? If you really think about it, over the years, a lot of things have disappeared from McDonald's.
But Sugar Kitty said the styrofoam food tasted better.
I like McDonald's. I do.
The styrofoam tasted better.
No,
than the
I
food.
know, but I like McDonald's. So
Exactly, you're right. I'm with you, Klein.
But I love the fries. They put something in the fries that just make you an addict.
Mm-hmm.
So
mine in hot mustard. What do you dip yours in?
I'm a ketchup girl through and through.
You're a ketchup?
She hates anything mustard.
I hate mustard. It's the devil's dick on Viagra.
No, I can literally. So my favorite is to take like Swiss cheese and I squirt it with French's, roll it, and eat it. It's so good. Yeah,
that sounds terrible.
And I can just like pour French's in my mouth, like.
Hey, Lance. Whiskey Tornado says it's late to the party, but what's up, everyone? Great to see Bobby and Sam.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? What the fuck did happen
tonight?
To Grimace?
Yeah.
What happened to Grimace?
Purple. That's what happened. He was purple.
Yeah.
No, it's the Mcrib came out and Grimace is gone. Like he's not even.
It's because he started eating all the.
Is Grimace the Mcrib? Are we eating Grimace?
Maybe that's it. Maybe they killed him.
He was a big dude.
That's why it's so good.
Mm-hmm. That makes the most sense.
Fried bologna and mustard sounds good.
Ben Elkhorn says fries and McDonald's hot mustard is fire. Team Carrie.
That's all I eat. I cannot eat their fries without the hot mustard. It's what do you always have to come home with?
I have to come home with a hot mustard.
And all the extras get thrown in the crisper just in case. What? They forget. Because they want $15 an hour to forget my hot mustard.
I like how she asks me so many questions, like just rhetorical questions. Like, what? Why, Mike? Why do we do that?
One of these Joseph Magnuses is definitely better, but I don't know which one is which.
So I think, and I don't have the cigar blend, but of the other two, I think regular Magnus is
so good,
more complex than the store pick, but I do think the store pick is a little sweeter. So I think I would say the store pick is so I would guess maybe whoever picked that is into easy drinkers more. So it's probably not what I would have picked. I do like it, but
what's the proof difference between them?
Okay, so the ABV on the pick is 61.3.
Okay, so. I don't math good, but you know.
I don't math so good.
Okay, and regular is 100 proof, so there's a significant difference.
Yeah.
But so with that in mind, for being 22 higher proof, I would not guess that out of this. I would never fucking have guessed that this was 122 proof.
That's crazy that it drinks down compared to the 100 proof.
Yes, it really does. So that I would say whoever picked that is
a pussy.
Yes,
what?
Not a pussy, but that's
their flavor is light.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm a little. How would you know it tastes like pussy?
What? No, I didn't say it tastes like pussy. I said the person who chose it is a pussy.
Oh,
there was one night in college that Sam doesn't want to talk about.
You know what? I know so many girls who were that girl in college. I'm like, why?
Why? I know.
Why? I don't.
Driving never did anything for me. I like penis.
Yeah, I was always a penis girl. Still am. The pink never did anything for me.
Penis for life.
Yep.
So is this what you missed, Bobby?
I mean, I'm glad that you're a penis girl.
Yeah.
Your penis rocks, Bobby.
I love your penis. I'm so glad you don't have a vagina.
I got to tell anybody out there that is waffling between the two, speaking of vaginas, the C920 is night and day over the B520. It's not even close.
That's a bold statement.
Not even a comparison. This is so good. Even the nose is opening up more now.
Yes, Judy, we are total penis girls. Yes.
Yeah.
So Cameron wants to know if the store pick is finished, and
it's a great question.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
I thought so, Dustin.
Oh, here we go. No.
A lot of words.
No, Sugar Kitty. No.
It mentions finishing techniques, but it doesn't say finished in.
My eyeballs hurt.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It
Emily
doesn't say.
Chambers, no.
You have no C920? We'll have to try.
I do not.
C920. This is really good. I'm telling you, Wilzer. I'll bring you a Blanton's at MSRP to bring your cost down to about $130 a bottle.
I can tell you the difference right now. You've got distilled in Indiana, MGP.
Yep.
Distilled in Tennessee, Dickel.
Oh yeah. Yep. You might as well just take that store pick and throw it right in the trash.
I probably wouldn't have bought it if I'd have looked that close at it.
You fucking rookie. You
what
read
happens,
the goddamn
right?
label every fucking time.
Damn it, you've been out of the game.
If they've got
Exactly.
If the stuff that they normally put out is MGP, why would they get fucking Dickel for their store picks?
Nancy, where's that bitch?
No, I gotta
Nancy.
tell you, Traverse City Whiskey did that to us. They were with MGP, and then they did a run of Dickel, and everyone's like, "What the hell is this?" They just try to throw one by you. They're like, "I think maybe people will buy this."
Slide that right out through.
So we don't even have any Dickel. Do people actually like Dickel? Like, do people suck on?
Are you a Dickel
do
girl?
Do people suck on Dickel?
Are you a Dickel girl?
Is Dickel?
I don't know. Let's put a nipple on it and see you suck on it, Sam.
I know, right? That's a good idea. I don't.
Yeah.
Now,
I think so. And
there-
then
you know-
we'll put it on a t-shirt.
There are
Yeah, we'll put it on a t-shirt. It'll be great.
there are some people that swear by Dickel that they really like it. I don't know. It's
Bobby
just
swears by Dickel.
it's really not me, man. It's not for me. Now, Hot Buttery Rolls, he loves the penis but hates the Dickel, which makes a lot of sense, Chris.
Actually, it's
makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Dickel is a brand.
I know. I just felt like saying that. I'm confused.
Well, Carrie, it could very
She's
well
one
have
with
not
her
known.
brand. Carrie's on brand right now. Just be pretty.
I'm like
just be
blind
pretty.
and pride. I know, right? No, I look at these. Look
So
at
now-
these roots. I gotta get these roots done.
Girl.
So, Klein, the last time, I correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time we live
is
streamed
so good.
together, you ended up like naked in the yard vomiting.
You did.
Yeah,
By the
he
patron
did.
live after.
He ended
No.
up naked in bed.
He was naked in bed. It was
Okay,
naked back there.
Yeah,
but at
remember
some
I
point he was
posted-
in the yard, right? But he ended up in bed.
Yes.
Is that what?
Yeah,
Yes.
so
and
Because
then
you went
I
looking
took
for
the
him.
computer upstairs, and I went,
all right.
no.
So what
no.
happened-
He was naked.
Yeah. So I actually inhaled a cigar, and while I was like trying to cough that up, like other things came with it. And so I'm like, oh, this isn't going to be good. So I was out in the yard just kind of coughing. And while I was having my coffee fit, I threw up. And then I'm like, you know what? I think that's about it. I don't really want to
Deuces, I'm
drink
out.
anymore after I've been throwing up. So I'm calling it a night.
Good story, bro.
Because
Oh,
she
you
like,
want to talk about your stories,
story,
Carrie?
bro.
Let's talk about how many times.
well, Carrie went looking for you and everything, and all of a sudden she like stopped and she's like, "Oh my gosh! If I went further, he was naked."
He was, too. Like ass up naked.
Jason, I just realized that I discovered Destination Bourbon when he was on that live with
We tend to bring out the best in people.
Obviously, I impressed you so much, Jason, that you decided to subscribe.
You're welcome.
Who finished that stream with you guys?
You fucking nailed it. You were there
Yeah.
till the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
yes.
mean,
Let's all praise Carrie more.
praise Carrie.
Queen Carrie.
Queen
That's
Carrie.
all we need is to
I
praise
need a
Carrie
shirt.
more.
We need a shirt that says Queen Carrie.
You do need a shirt that says Queen Carrie.
I don't think so.
And a
It would
crown.
sell out.
Queen Carrie. It would. Well, at least with the girls. I don't think boys are going to go around with a Queen Carrie
Queen
on their
Carrie.
chest.
I mean, you never know.
Maybe a coin. They would definitely
Yes.
don a coin.
Yes, you need a queen. That needs to be your next batch of coins. Are we gonna do coins?
We don't even have one batch of coins.
You need to do one batch. You do one,
I
and
know,
then
right?
see, we did one, and I don't know if we'll ever do any more. So if you have an I Whiskey She Wines coin, it might be exclusive. It might be worth a lot of money someday.
I have
They
both.
may never come back. We might never deal with merch again because it was a fucking nightmare. And
The coins did really well.
Yeah, we sold out of them.
It's just the shipping and all that. It's just it's a lot.
Some more C920, Ben.
Thank you to all my Queen Carrie fans. I knight you all. I knight you all.
Oh God. There we go.
Everybody has been knighted by Queen Carrie, and they are all in the Big Dick Club. Well,
They're all in the Big Dick Club.
I'll tell
You hail to the Queen, and you are automatically having a Big Dick Club.
That's what I think. That's what I think right there.
Welcome to the Big Dick Club.
Queen Carrie.
Will,
One
this
giant
is true.
dumpster fire right there. It's all in the emoji.
Something like that. Why?
Daniel has a signed I Whiskey She Wines coin by Bobby.
What?
That's right. Eric met me at Larry's bar, and we
Very
had
good.
we did, actually we drank a Rip 10 that night at Larry's, and he I forgot about that until he said that. I don't think I ever would remember that. He asked me to sign the coin. I was like,
That's worth a lot. You keep that.
You can make another one?
You guys need to come. Both of you need to come down to Kentucky. You.
Yes,
hookers.
we will come. Hold on one second.
No. Whatever.
I want more.
We'll have one.
Make something.
Yeah.
What does she want? What do you
What
want?
a new medication. It says do not drink. So
Oh.
I'm a little like.
It's fine.
You guys, so Ryan Tarpey says.
it also
fuck-
says that with Advil. Like,
That's true. That's true.
Did you guys happen to see Jason's stream with Fred Minnick?
Sir Barndor.
So I got in it and told Jason I wanted to have his babies. He read it out loud, and Fred Minnick was like, "That girl's weird." And then I got out.
to have his
So,
babies.
At one point during the stream,
Not Fred Minnick's babies, Jason's babies.
Jason broke out his Jim Beam train set that he was like so super proud of, and Fred Minnick basically told him to fuck your trains.
Fuck you. So what is our permission to speak freely?
Wait, what? Why are you asking for
Are you gonna be a dick?
I want to know what people's thoughts are on Fred Minnick. I won't be a dick. Do we like him or do we not like
It's
him?
not being a dick. If you want to know,
You know what?
If I
I
was
would
gonna say
be-
is
if
Fred,
you said fuck that guy,
no, is
let
Fred
me-
Minnick like a cocksucker, or do we
Let
like
me
him?
answer that. I'll answer that question because
Thank you.
everybody that knows me,
You give me some more.
no, I'm in the middle of talking. Everyone that knows me knows that I was not like a fan of Fred Minnick at all. Like I honestly, I thought that his reviews were like basically what he was paid to say. And
Yeah, right. It does come off a little payish.
yes, but I'll tell you what.
he liked
You like Jeff the Creed, and that
was
tasted
Exact-
like toilet water.
Right. So there's things like that. And I'm like, what is this ascot? Is that like, I mean, what are you trying to prove there? What's going on with that? And so then he had pretentious is a great word, DC. So then Jason had him, or he had Jason on his stream, and then Jason had him on his stream. And I got to tell you, man, he's a pretty cool dude. Like,
All right,
I mean,
all right. Then
like-
I'm on that train.
yeah, he was. I mean, he's a war veteran, and he's a down to earth guy. He's definitely got a persona, and I think
Right.
maybe that's something that kind of bothers me because like our whiskey community is not about personas. We're all
Right.
we're
right.
who we are. Like you,
Yeah.
Right.
any of us, we're gonna be the same shit show in person that you see on the camera.
Correct.
But he
So-
definitely has a part of a persona to him. But I think that's okay based off of his background and what he's done and
Yeah.
him being in whiskey reviews and like magazines and shit before he got on live streams. So I changed my tune and I'm a big enough man to say, hey, maybe I made a mistake about
That's fair.
Fair
That's fair. That's fair. That's good. So what are the chances of me getting to come on our stream with wearing nothing but an ascot over his dick?
What?
Like, do you think he
I
would
think you
be
should
live
let
with
him
only
do
an
that.
ascot over his penis, like shirtless?
I think he'll
I
do
do.
it.
You think I can get him to do it?
I think your chances are 0%.
I just want to know. I want to know what level we were at. Okay.
I think that you could definitely ask him to do that,
Yeah,
and he would laugh at you, but he would not do it.
I think he should. I think he
So
should.
you're saying
There's a chance. 'Cause I got 6 men to take their shirts off that did not want to do it in one night.
I think that he should definitely do it because you asked.
Exactly. I'm asking nice. I'll ask nicely. I'll say please and thank you.
Yeah. And maybe even
So
bow down.
then would you call it a Dick Scott?
Yes.
Well, yeah. That's what.
Yeah.
There's no other name for it.
You'd have to change it. It wouldn't be an ascot anymore. It'd be a
It
Dick.
wouldn't be an ascot. It's not an ascot.
An ass dick?
Unless he had an
Dick.
ascot on the back and a dick scot on the front.
Ben Elkhorn says, I think
Kind of like
it's
a
called
Tarzan look.
Ascot.
Yeah.
Ascot.
Asscock?
Ascot. That's what it is.
Don't we call that a tail?
Kind of.
I mean, I'm
Are you-
just
You know,
like-
Sugar Kitty makes a good point. I don't care whether he would or not. I just want to see his reaction to being asked.
I gotta agree. I don't want to be the one to ask him, but Sam, you could definitely.
You guys know I have no problem
he
asking.
like the grub worm wearing a turtleneck.
He said it would.
I just,
be
and
like
it's
a
not
grub
even
worm.
that I want to see
He
it.
said not, he said like a grub wearing.
That's what it would be like, is what he means.
Oh,
It's
I
like
thought
a grub.
he said he likes a grub worm wearing a turtleneck.
It's
Oh.
just something to think of. It's just, it's something to put in your back pocket as a,
That
as
would
a
be a chub nub.
yeah, a chub nub. I
A
like
chub
that too.
Asscock.
Asscock.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
No, because that's actually, if you call someone an asscock, that's just saying that they got a big schlong.
this is
Where
a bottle of
grub
bourbon
nub is like
you have to get.
Napoleon syndrome.
This is a bottle of bourbon you have to get. C920, 100%. Definitely a bottle of bourbon you gotta get. Nick the Greek says, "Sorry, I'm late. Why does Fred Minnick have an ascot on his willy?" Welcome back, Bob and Sammy and Bob. That's exactly true.
That's just the way these conversations
This is
go.
just how it goes. This is, my brain isn't right. And I know that. Never has been. I just like, you know, that level that people like, that line that people don't cross. I've never seen the line. I don't know what that line is.
Cross that line.
Yes, you do. See, you're on the same level as me.
This is my take, and I might be wrong, but I think what I Whiskey She Wines brought to the Whiskey Tube community. Again, I might be wrong on this. We brought fuck to
YouTube,
to Whiskey Tube, to live streams and stuff. Like when we first started, we were on other people's channels. People wanted us to
they told us to tame it back.
bring it back a little bit. And like when we did ours, we were just us and just talked away.
And then everybody joined in.
And then I feel like people were like, oh, it's okay to say fuck on a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
But you know what? He always tells me to tame it back, but I'm like, I am who I am.
Right.
Right.
Don't tell her to tame it back.
I tell her to tame it back a little bit. She gets aggressive sometimes. I'm like, you just gotta dial it down.
Now, Bobby has told me to tame it back, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
I get in trouble a lot. I get a lot of trouble.
You know what it is? It's because we are confident and
Yeah,
we speak our minds, and not everyone can handle that.
exactly. And it just, I do have word
Why is
vomit,
that
and I
my
know
problem?
Oh,
it.
all right.
It shouldn't be a problem.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a problem. He
All right,
does.
okay, dial it back. Dial it back. Are you having a menopause flash? A hot
I
flash?
must
What do you got
be.
going on
I
here?
must be. It's like, it's so hot in here. It's getting hot in here. I can't take off my clothes. I took my shirt off underneath.
Girl, take it
I
off.
Well, we got 149 people in here. We'll find out.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
we're going
You
to
don't
red
want to
tube.
see them.
That is not true, Alec. I invite you to live streams all the time. I love you, and you can say, see, that's the thing that I think is, Bobby, you nailed it. It's your channel. It's our channel. There's a lot of channels out here that we're just us.
Mhm.
And you know what? And you guys did, like, you probably were the pioneers of the let's just be us and have a good time, and it doesn't matter. And that's probably the next evolution of WhiskeyTube.
Because it is an adult subject. Like, you have to be an adult to legally partake. So why can't you?
I mean, there were people when we started, and we were the wild ones, obviously. And there were people, like, we would go on Bill's Live, and someone would comment, please don't have Bobby and Sam on your channel anymore because they're out of control. And Bill responded with, no, I'm going to have them on because they're a good time, they're fun, and if you can't handle the language, then don't watch.
Right.
And
this is
But,
adult content.
There's something to that. Like, so when you're first starting your channel, right, and you're trying to feel everything out, and just like anything else that you do, you're like, oh man, am I offending somebody? Should I or should I not be doing this? And then after a while, you're like, you know what? My people are here. Our people are here for us. They want to hang out. They're our people because they're our people. And if they don't want to be here, they won't be here. So we might as well just be us and have a good time. And I can't tell you, I mean, I've met maybe 30 or 40 people. I mean, I've probably had 20 or 30 over to my house since I started the channel. I mean,
you had more than
I'm an open book. You want to come hang out with me? Come hang out with me. You want to meet me at a bar somewhere? I'll meet you at a bar somewhere. And unequivocally, the best compliment that they all have given me is, dude, you're the same guy. I was nervous coming to meet you that maybe you weren't that guy. And I'm like, no, I'm definitely that guy. I'm that guy.
Yeah. And I think that is from who we've met in WhiskeyTube or all that.
It's you probably have, not probably, I think we have more energy here than you can't have that much energy all day, every day. But it is not fake.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is.
And we're the same. You can come hang out with us.
We've had a lot of people.
We had one of our fans, he's not in here. He stayed with us for a week.
Mm-hmm.
We let it. So anybody wants to come over? Come over. It's fine. We'll figure out where you're going to sleep.
Over, but don't stay a week.
Right.
But no, I mean, yeah, that's exactly right. Alex says I'm more fun in person. That could be the case too. I missed the super chat here. Jason Busey said, I get in trouble a lot. Largest understatement of 2021 so far this year, but that's why we love you, Sam.
You know.
And then Ryan Tarpey says, we love you, Klein and Carrie.
We love you too, man. And I tell you what, this community, when I started the channel, I started it under the pretense that I was going to travel, right? And I was going to do all this travel.
And then there was a germ.
This whole
and there was this virus that shut it all down. And if I could rewind the clock, I wouldn't do it any other way.
Oh, DC, we don't have a patron anymore. Sorry, it's gone. We somebody asked about our patron earlier. I didn't mean to cut you off, Glenn, but we do not have a patron. We shut it down.
It was we went on this long break recently, like 5 months.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't fair to take money because we weren't going to give you anything.
Right, and admittedly, sometimes we do trail off for. You might not hear from us for a few weeks here or there, whatever. And we didn't think that was fair when a Patreon is
take your money on.
They're paying every month for a product that we're not giving you anything. We're not always dedicated to doing it. So we're like, fuck it, we won't do that. We'll just do the YouTube thing. Yeah. Whatever it is. We're just fucking having fun doing it.
Yeah.
And
so we don't need
just on pause. Yeah. I still see it. Like, I look at my Patreon, I still see it. It's just on pause. So when you guys decide to fire it back up, you'll automatically start taking my money again.
Well.
I don't know if we will, though. I don't know. I feel bad.
I feel bad because we're not consistent.
Yeah.
But
people were bad when we quit.
If we were,
and I'm like, you weren't getting anything out of us, and they're like,
it's not fair. If we were consistent, okay, fair enough. Then we're keeping up our end of the bargain. But if we're not, that's not fair.
I don't even know what OnlyFans is. Is that like another Patreon?
That's where girls. It's like Patreon. But,
I show my titties.
Yeah, it's Patreon for naked girls.
For girls, like become I don't know. I forgot what I was
Call,
saying.
is that what are they called? TV girls? What's their name? What's the tube girls?
What?
Who are the girls that show their titties on camera? They're like cam girls. I'm not doing fucking cam girls. Jesus, I had 3 kids.
Girl Gone Wild. So Scott H, yes, I'm a scientist. So if you torch your rind and then throw it in, you should rub your rind on the rim of your glass first.
I had $1 every time I've rubbed my rind.
So it releases the extra oils from the orange or citrus or whatever, and then you plunk it in, and then they release even more within.
Carrie, what are you drinking now? Did you make a new cocktail, or are you still on your blood orange one?
Improvise again.
Have you moved on to a Marshall Bobby?
So
Yeah.
this is
Marshall
Marshall
Bobby.
Bobby 2. This is take 2 Marshall Bobby. So this one I did the same thing, but I didn't measure it out. I added the Mictors. I added some more Caravella Limoncello. And I went a little bit heavier this time with that one. And then I did 4 shakes of the Angostura, whatever, however you fucking say it.
Both shakes.
And then I added more of the blood orange, and then the toasted the rind.
Yeah,
Of the blood orange, and it's the
rim job.
It's totally a rim job. I love rim job.
Yeah.
Well, no. I don't. I'm sorry. I did not just say that. Anyway,
You like giving them or getting them?
cheers. The hot balloon.
Cheers to rim jobs. Giving and receiving.
Depends.
Patrick Fulmer. Great to see Bobby and Sam. It is great.
Patrick.
Patrick, how you
you.
doing, man?
So
Very nice.
Speaking of Patreon, I know that I announced last week that we were in the process of getting our glassware done. That company has yet to get back with me, so I may be moving on to a different company to get our glassware done because they still have not followed up with me. So we will get our glassware out to you. We will get these out to you as well. We will in our Patreon, we're going to throw out probably 3 different coin ideas and put it to a vote. And you guys can tell us which one you guys want us to do. But we will be putting out our coin as well. So go ahead and read Jason Busey, hon.
So Patrick Fulmer, $7.
We already said that. Go
Okay.
ahead.
He read that one.
I am like, just so we're clear, like I'm starting to see double. Okay.
Me too. I'm squinty.
Jason Busey,
Wait. Going to spend time with the fam. Oh, that's so sweet. Missed you, Bobby and Sam, Klein and Carrie. Super stoked you got them to come on tonight. Big dicks.
Good night, Jason.
Yes. Rock on, big dicks forever. And the Matt
BDC.
hanging out with you guys has been a highlight since starting the channel. That's you. That's you too.
No, it's you too. It's you.
It's your super chat.
You're
He's talking to you
He's
guys.
talking to you. He's not talking to us. I mean, we love Jason.
You guys are the OGs, man. And then Hot Buddy Roll says, I whiskey she wines. Y'all looking good. See, I told you it's your fucking channel and our channel. I miss out of you. Klein and Carrie. See, look at we're secondary.
Y'all
tonight.
look hot too.
Y'all look hot though.
Hot. No,
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
All right, hey, careful.
This is about to turn into an OnlyFans.
Yep. You have an OnlyFans after this.
This stream was about to go offline very quick.
It's just so freaking hot in here.
So go put on a different shirt. I don't know how it
Are you
got
hot
so hot.
in
I
here?
need Botox in my chin.
Oh,
Did you
boy.
see all those
Do
Yeah.
you?
in my chin?
I'm thinking about getting it in my forehead.
So I
And
got
tell
it.
her
in my-
that's fucking stupid because
I
that's
got
fucking
it.
stupid.
I got it in my forehead and I love it. And I got
See?
it right here.
Do you
She
do?
didn't-
I'm not.
She didn't
I
tell
may
me.
do
She
my-
actually tried lying to me that she did it, and I caught on.
I did. But I am doing my lip, but not to make them fuller, but just to make them so you don't see the wrinkles.
You're not doing it.
Yeah, that's all I need. I don't want duck lips. Like I don't want to be
No,
like.
I don't or that Futurama.
I gotta acknowledge this the thing that Travis said because it's totally right. He says, can we not ignore the fact that Jason is super chatting enough tonight for someone like me to pay rent? That man needs some more recognition. Jason Busey he's like the founder of the Big Dick Club.
He did. Yeah.
Jason Busey is not only a legend, but he is one of the nicest, down to earth people. He's contacted me about doing a golf out, like a charity golf outing, and trying to put some shit together to raise money for different funds and charities. He's a kind, giving, amazing human being.
Was that on your channel where we sent him we Uber Eated
we sent him
Grubhub,
Uber Eats of
food to him. We were on somebody's live stream.
In-N-Out Burger. Was it, or Whataburger? One of them.
Was it
something we don't have here?
It was either on my channel or I watched you do it, because I remember that. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, it was. I don't know where we were.
He had given so much money that night, and he had said that he was hungry, and me and Jason from Mash and Drum, we both sent him. I think it was
whatever his order that he said he wanted.
Yeah.
We had it sent to his address.
Yeah.
DC says, Klein, go turn on the thermostat, and on the way back, grab the microwave.
Alexa, set the heat to 62 degrees.
Are you shitting me?
It's so fucking hot in here right now.
The heat's set to 62.
I thought we would be hotter in here, and we're not.
Well, we have to keep the door closed right now because we don't want to reveal the bookshelf.
True. Right.
But normally when we're flipped around,
that
we
can
can
stay open.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be different. Yeah.
So Kleiners here drew up amazing blueprints for our soon-to-be basement, and me doing interior design and having the builder and everything that does my clients' work. And he had him here and told him his ideas and stuff. And so he's like, so I need Scott to come back and we need to get him to do this stuff. And I said, okay, what's your budget? And he wouldn't tell me his budget.
I'm not telling her my budget.
And then he's like, so what do you think it's going to cost? I'm like, well, what's your budget? I said, because I can't go to Scott without knowing what your budget is. And then he told me his budget. I went, you can't fucking offend him. Like, you can't even get the bar and the piece of glass made
so
for that
I have
budget.
since talked to Scott, and
when did you fucking talk to Scott?
I absolutely did not offend him, because I can do part of the work. And he can do the things that I need him to do as a carpenter and a contractor.
I see him tomorrow at my client's house. So
the rest of it is like we're gonna make that happen. The hard part for me is gonna be
That's twice.
I need to spray foam the ceiling on the whiskey room or on the cigar room side. And then I wanted to do Spanish cedar on the ceiling, and he told me that that's ridiculously expensive. So I need to think about something else.
When did you talk to Scott?
But I can do. I am talking to Sam and Bobby right now.
No, I'm.
To do the glass, I need to contact like a local glass company and have them come out as a separate quote to do all of that.
I called because Scott has a local company back up.
I said I need to call a local glass company.
So how'd you get Scott's number?
Why don't you chill out a second, okay?
How'd you get Scott's number? Because I didn't give it to you.
Woman.
Hot Butter Roll says domestic dispute coming. Glad the law is here.
And right now, I have federal jurisdiction.
Right?
That is true.
This is so true.
That is wholeheartly true.
You know what?
For like another
January
week.
31st.
Yeah.
You can take whiskey across state lines.
Yep.
I do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You can be a bootlegger for no
What do you guys need? What do you want?
We're not doing bamboo flooring. I have great ideas and ideas.
She has ideas and ideas and ideas. That's exactly
My ideas are way more expensive than his ideas.
But it's funny that you guys put a Murphy door in, because that's one of the things we're gonna do. Not for
we're gonna do it for my studio.
You know, one of these days, I mean,
He
at
can
some
get
point in my life,
in.
I'll be able to finish a sentence. I don't know when, but it's something I want. But between her studio and our and the whiskey room, we're gonna put a Murphy door in so that we can have it separated, and I can have that same type of thing that you guys have.
Oh yeah.
So my builder goes to me, one condition on him helping us and then helping me do my client's house. He goes, I get to custom make that Murphy door. I go, I don't care. Do it. Do it.
Just do it.
And my
Do it. Just do it.
Get my shit done.
I love the fact that you guys made a Booker's box into your.
So that's what. So for y'all in the chat, we told Klein and Carrie.
I'm
we
sorry.
didn't show them, but we told. No, it's okay. No,
Okay.
no,
we can talk about it.
It's okay because
Okay.
we're
Because you
we're
guys
not
aren't revealing until
we're not showing it.
Yeah.
If anything,
talk
it builds
about
the
it.
suspense.
Right.
So it's a bookshelf to get into my. It's a bookshelf door to get into the bar. And it's like a book, I guess, would be fine. But what would be more fitting for us, fucking bookers, which I love.
Right.
Right. So
And it's a box.
So I've got a Booker's box that.
Are you gonna have a fake bottle in there?
It's on a hinge, so when you pull it, that's what releases
It
the latch.
triggers
to
the
open
latch
the
to
door.
open
love that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like labia or something like that to release mine.
Oh God! Why?
Because no one's gonna touch it. That's why.
Why do you say these?
It's true. There was like a statue of labia on the shelf. No one can touch it.
She's all yours.
Oh, yeah.
You know, every single stream I get a headache right here. I don't understand it. It can't be the alcohol. It has to be stuff that
Wait
Carrie
for
says.
it. Wait for
So-
it. Look
so
at
OG
the eyebrows. Don't move.
So OG Brick says if you truly want it hidden, it doesn't need to be a bourbon box, and he's right. Like I've thought about this, and a bourbon box on the outside of my speakeasy clearly wouldn't be a speakeasy. But guess what? It's not 1920 whatever, and it's
They're
not
not really
prohibition.
coming after
I'm
your-
pretending like it is, and it's cool. So it's a fake speakeasy, but I like it. I could have done a book. Honestly, books in my basement would have stood out more than a Booker's box.
People have been like, "This has got to be fake."
Hold that thought, Linux cat.
No.
Yes,
No.
Yes.
Stop! You've already done this.
Let her do it again. It gives her joy. What, do you have a pocket pussy? She gonna bring it out?
It's even worse. I don't know why. Why do you think this is great?
So,
Stop doing it.
Linux cat, why would I have a labia? Because I have a dick that I made. I made that. Like a
Sorry.
veins and all is there. In the hole too.
All right.
Hold on, keep it up because I can't see it right now because Bobby's typing.
Sorry.
I have to wait for the penis.
See the veinage?
All I wanna. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's a
Oh.
good looking dick. Wow.
Oh, that's a
That
nice
is
dick.
a veiny dick. Look at those balls.
I
Those are
know,
good.
right? It's a nice pair.
Yeah.
So this can be my like dinger for
Yeah, that could be your dinger. That could be your door dinger.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs a door dinger.
Door dinger.
There's your door dinger.
Marie Fancy, I've held that dick. Yes, you did, ma'am. Yes, you did.
Nailed it with that door dinger.
But
Those
baby,
balls.
you're proud of my my skill.
Is it after his dick?
No,
Okay.
it's I just
I didn't know if you had a model for it.
All right. Patrick Fulmer, no. All right. I love you guys. I think we're gonna be like shutting it
No.
down because Carrie's going way
I
off
hope
the
my
rails
father isn't still watching.
again. Yeah, me
this.
too, Carrie.
Oh,
Because
You know that happened to us one time.
Yeah.
Sam was going on a fucking tangent of
Of
F-bombs
tear.
like crazy, and all of a sudden you see her mom in
Sandy Tebby comes
in chat saying, Samantha,
Samantha,
watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
except my dad isn't tech savvy, so he's just probably going, no, stop, my eyes. This whole time, yeah.
Yep.
Ah,
Sorry, Henry.
we're not done yet.
We don't have to be done yet. Well, I'll one more drink.
No, I have just a little bit more. And Sam and Bobby, this is their debut before their debut.
Well, we can stay
I
and
just-
drink with Sam and Bobby where you're not doing things like this.
No, you encouraged the whole penis shot.
How did I encourage? I actually said no like 10 times. No.
Well,
no.
Dad's telling me actually yes.
Why are the balls all the
I
way?
told her yes. I
All
have
right,
been-
we were talking about bookers, and I've got.
lots of bookers.
I'm just gonna grab a random booker.
We can still like you can shut it down whenever you want to shut it down, but we are gonna have we're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have done it. I think that the people want us a little bit longer.
Well, then you need to like
I'll tone
relax
it
a little
down.
bit, okay?
Relax.
All right, 2017-04 Sip a Wow.
What is that?
This is 2017-04, the Sip a Wow.
Sip a while.
Sip a
I'm gonna
while.
do something different. What do I want?
I don't know. What do you want?
Why are the balls all the way at the front? BDC.
I don't know.
Big Bag of Donuts wants to know.
We got. See, this is the type of stream, you guys. Carrie's now onto her phone. This is my life. She's doing selfies and sending shit out.
So Bobby won't let me bring my phone down to streams. I get in trouble.
You fucking text while we're
I'm important.
You started to say no, but then you knew that wasn't true. So then you rolled it into I'm important.
I'm important. I got lots of friends.
Except this is fun though. It really is.
All right.
DC
phone down, like,
wants to know my favorite bookers. So
Country ham.
No,
Oh, Booker's.
Booker's Rye is my favorite.
Well, yeah, no fucking shit.
Booker's 30th is second.
But
If you're talking about
peasant?
the plebes bourbons, Booker's, Country Ham is probably hard to beat. That one was fucking
Country
fantastic.
ham and beaten biscuits are both really good.
No, Country Ham was a step above Beaten Biscuits.
Oh, Cameron says it's in a while, maybe the best Booker's. It's pretty fucking good.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see.
What's the proof on this?
The other one,
6405. I don't math good. What's the math on that?
Hold on. There's
I
another
don't
one.
math well either.
So this bottle,
The
everybody said Bardstown. This bottle was given to me by the world's top whiskey taster. So
wow.
Oh yeah, he's hoity-toity.
The top whiskey taster.
He's been living with those rich people for like 2 weeks. Good for him.
Blue Knight's batch was another good one. That's up there.
what are you looking for?
I was just wanted to read.
Read. Carrie, read. I want to hear you read. It's like
No,
music to my
I'm
ears.
learning words now.
It's okay. That's even better.
Travis, I'm with you.
No. Sip a While is maybe the best Booker's, period.
Cheech Ardolino wants you to tag him on Facebook so you can see how that pic turned out that you were posting.
I won't post it on Facebook. I just keep it in my
She just keeps
album.
it so that she can look at herself every once in a while and say, "Damn, girl, you're fine."
No, then I show the girl at the place to freeze my face like that.
Yeah.
How many
Okay. So
do you guys have?
Sip a While is this one is just fucking brown sugar for days.
How many Bookers do you guys have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Nine.
So
Not a ton.
That's one thing that we should have done when I was over visiting you, because to me, Booker's is so peanut buttery that I don't particularly care for it.
Oh.
See, I love Booker's. That's
so-
one of my
Yeah, you should come and try a bunch.
I honestly, I feel like if it was $60, I'd probably drink it all day long, because
Yeah.
I love the proof on it, and I love the sweetness that it has. But when you're getting up to $100, I don't know. To me,
See,
just
and
look at what they do.
I still get it
For 65, 70.
70.
We can get it at our
Every
Costco.
now and then I might see it less than 70, but 70 to 72 is still regular for me. I know everyone else is seeing it for close to 100.
Yeah,
I
we
guess,
don't.
I guess I'm lucky.
$99.99 MSRP everywhere here.
And
Really?
that makes a difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I can see where I probably wouldn't pay 100 for it, but where we are, we get it. See,
But
guys
what
live in-
you just
live in
described-
Costco.
What you just described, I also have never gotten off of Booker's. I've never gotten like sweet brown sugar.
that's
Bourbon
th-
Maple.
th-
Well, this is 4 years old.
Like
So.
he's at.
this is just brown sugar for days. It's not the peanut bomb that you normally. It's not. I mean, it's yeah. This I would say this is sweeter
Look,
than
100 here, 98 here. Like, people pay a lot of shit.
Well, so
Yeah.
what's funny is Clifton says 70, and he's in California, and every fucking thing in California is expensive. So
Right.
that just goes to show how weird bourbon is.
Well,
Yeah.
and then Sugar Katie said 70 in New Jersey, maybe 80 tops.
And New Jersey's the same way. New Jersey and New York and California are the two most expensive places to buy bourbon in the country.
Right.
And they have Booker's
'Cause they got
that's
the
cheaper
money.
than everywhere else.
Ooh, Cheech says 100 in Florida.
Yeah, it's 100 here. It's $99.99 here.
So when it comes, and it does come to Kentucky first, and when it comes out, I would always try and grab the newest batch so we could get the review out first. We would never get ahead of Jason C because that man has
magical hands.
Yeah, he knows everybody.
He's blowing the right people.
But
I've heard that about Jason many times.
Yeah.
But so I would just grab it the first time I saw it so we could get the review, and I would pay more, and it would be like $75. So, if it's 100, that makes it a difference. Like,
yeah, I think if you were looking at it as $100 bourbon all day long, it would change your thought process. And honestly, this is one of the psychological effects of bourbon, that if you have a something about it that makes it special to you, it tastes different. If you have something that, like, if you know that you got a good deal on it, it tastes different. If you know that you're spending $100 on something and it's not in your mind $100 bourbon, even if it's good, it's still gonna have a taint in your brain because you're like, God, I spent a fucking $100 on this. I don't know it's worth $100.
Well, and then on top of that, you got typically 4-ish batches that come out a year, and so are you supposed to spend $400? Like I think that's why our Booker's reviews tend to do pretty well, because I feel like people want to know, okay, maybe I'm only going to buy one this year. I'm going to wait for the good one. What's the good one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the good one last year? Was it Country Ham? Because everybody I talked to seemed to like
Country Ham was
2019.
Yeah, and that was the best one of 2019 by a wide margin.
So this year,
that's how much the Booker's. The last one I remember. Country
there
Ham.
was only 3, and we only had 2 of them. So we didn't have the what's Sam called, pig balls or whatever.
Pig nuts.
Yeah,
we haven't tried. Yet. We don't know how pig nuts taste.
Don't act like you don't know how pig nuts taste.
Gary Frank said it could be worse. You could be spending $199 on Blanton's. That's very true.
Let's see what Liberty Not Licensed said.
What Liberty Not Licensed say? By the way, glad to see you off the couch, feeling well and looking great. I knew it had to be about you. So,
of course.
So
well done.
Look how pretty you are. You're so pretty.
No, you're pretty.
No, you're pretty. We should hang out in real life. We need to hang out in real life. Let's make that happen.
You know what? We need to do our channel.
I know. Let me quit teaching virtually. My kids still are in school, motherfuckers, because Kentucky hates kids.
Yeah, you guys can show all the freaking penis sculptures you want on your own channel.
No, so we need to do just a show called Girl Talk.
Girl Talk, yeah. We could just do live. What were you going to say?
I was just good. So a couple people are mentioning the knob. They go with the Knob Creeks over Booker's and everything, and it's funny because I am a Beam fan and I love Booker's. Knob Creek tastes thin to me.
I think it's
the best way I can describe it. I'm not big on Knob Creek. Typically.
I think Knob Creek sounds phallic. I want to call it Slob on my Knob Creek.
You do call it Slob on my Knob Creek.
I do call it Slob on my Knob
Creek. I agree with you 100%, Bobby. There's a few Knob Creek store picks.
Yes. Absolutely. Fire. Of course. Right.
But other than that, overall, I'm not a huge fan of them either. And then when you get into the 15, it's so over oaked. It's garbage.
Yeah.
So
I feel like you and I are the outliers in that, because the vast majority
love slob on my Knob Creek.
Oh, Bourbon Bites. Wrong title.
He said I'll be the gay best friend on Sam and Carrie.
Sam and Carrie. Sam and Carrie's Girl Talk channel.
Yeah, Carrie. Wrong channel.
Kira shelf turds. But it could be Sam, Kira, and Carrie. That's for sure.
It could be. I want to meet her. She was on there earlier. I meant to say hi to her and I forgot. But
he corrected
I hear good things about shelf turds. I'll be honest.
Don't make me reach through and kick your ass, Bourbon Bites, because I will.
Right. Come on.
Like what?
Me and Clifton are buddies. I got Clifton to take his shirt off. So I feel like if you haven't watched,
how come you keep getting guys' shirts off and shit like that?
I don't know.
What do you do to make them?
You beef them. You pump them up a little bit. You know, like you got to stroke it a little bit, and then they just get naked.
They totally understand that Sam totes the line just enough. They're like, hey, where's this gonna go? I'm willing.
To be fair, so when we talk about,
I'll take my shirt off if it means that.
There's a possibility she might take hers
here's the
off.
thing.
So
Like,
I'm
we
gonna
talked
gamble as
about
much as possible.
So we talk about that live stream where I got everybody naked. We deleted it. It doesn't exist.
It's gone.
No.
It's gone.
We deleted that one.
Everybody was so shit faced. Nobody.
So the problem is my first appearance in that video. I came home from work in
uniform. He was in a police
I walked
uniform.
in, waved, hi, I'm in uniform, and then like went to leave. And she talked me into coming and joining. And then like it ended with me with my shirt off, as shit faced, slobbering, drunk as everyone else.
And like fell asleep
And I'm like,
camera.
you know, it's kind of not a great look. Where at one point I'm in uniform on
a Cincinnati
on the
police
video,
officer,
and then later on in that video I'm shirtless and
I'm
shit-faced.
sure nobody else had any business being shirtless in that either, because they were so sloppy drunk too. So we thought we were doing everyone a favor, and actually people reached out to me and said thank you for deleting it. Like,
I think my
mistakes were made.
My favorite part of that stream was that when Bobby came home, he was literally like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yes, he was. He looked,
yeah.
Within like 3 minutes, he had a goal to be the most wasted person in the room.
And I think I achieved it.
Yeah, I think you did.
Here's the thing. We only had like
playing catch up is always the worst because when I try and play catch up, I fucking overdo it.
Right. And here's the funny thing. Like we only had 14 people in the chat. Like so, but here's what was funny. We would watch it, it'd be like 15, 14, 15, 14. So like people would come in and be like, what's going on? Nope. And get out. Like it was a constant 15, 14, 15, 14.
Wait a
because
minute.
people
So what does it have to say about me that I was one of the guys that stayed till the end?
You were one of those 14.
How horrible is that? That I'm one of
Lennox Kyle was. He was one of the 14.
So, Sam, all the more reason that you and I,
Let's start it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's start with just live streams. I can't commit to recorded videos. It'll be too hard.
I do like a man in uniform. Cheech.
We wouldn't do recorded videos. We would do live. But
we would do lives. Let's just do lives. We can. And
so
we'll
I think we can point out.
I don't want to edit and all that stuff.
No, I don't. I ain't got time for editing.
You
we'll
don't
just do
edit.
live. I don't.
So
I know how to edit. I have a fucking degree in it. Asshole.
Cheech, Robotic, me. There's at least 5 of the 14 right here. Travis, Cheech, Clifton, me. Who did I miss? Robotic.
Clifton doesn't count. He was in the street. Like he was on video. He was live. He was
one of the.
Yeah,
he was when I got naked.
Emily Chambers.
Emily Chambers was there.
Mm-hmm.
So Emily Chambers was there. That's 5. I honestly think that we can probably, of the people watching tonight, I think we can identify all 14 of us.
Probably could.
Dave said, "Damn it! Okay, my shirt's off. Everybody take your shirt off."
Sam, I'm going to text you.
Yeah.
And we don't need to exhaust a lot of time into this. But I think we could do at least start out with 30 to 45 minutes.
100%. I could do that. I could do an hour. If we picked a day and a time, because we don't have to compete against the whiskey people because it's going to be girls talking.
But we can talk about
your other girl stream didn't compete with the whiskey people either. That actually went for. There was a lot of people that watched that. Didn't you get a pretty good audience following that?
You did a girl live stream?
No, you did, didn't you?
Your girl live stream.
Oh, yeah.
So the first one did really well.
Yes, Michael does girl live streams all the time.
All right, man.
We just talk about tampons and
tonight we're talking about estrogen levels and where we're at.
And the different forms of yeast infections.
Wow, way to make it gross, Carrie. Thank you.
I did do girl. So it was me and Sarah Poppy from Whiskey Crusaders, and it was Teresa from the Whiskey Smiths. She's in Canada, and then Gretchen Galladay was in a couple, and she's in Texas, and they had Texas Whiskey Life, and then they quit it very quickly. But we would talk about whiskey, and they would like have on somebody that would do cocktails. But I got bored in a lot of them when they would start making cocktails because I just don't have the tools to make cocktails. So I would just
girlfriend. There's nothing going to be boring about anything.
No, absolutely not. Right, 100%. We can do this.
What the fuck do we need to make cocktails for? This is girl talk. So you just make your.
You were making cocktails earlier.
Oh, Donnie nailed it on the head. So they were talking about earlier kicking people out of that the drunk one, but he says, yeah, it was inappropriate, but we all have a crush on Sam. Everyone has a crush on Sam. But we don't act like assholes, and that's what he means by we don't act like. Absolutely true. Totally nailed it, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I love Sleepy Sam streams.
I get tired, guys.
But
Bobby
you know
can
what?
tell you.
There'll be nothing that is sleepy about us two.
No,
chicks
we won't be sleepy. We will.
about-
I think we don't have to drink whiskey. We will drink. We'll drink. Duh. We
We'll
have
drink.
to drink. And we'll talk about girl stuff or boy stuff.
boy stuff, because boy stuff has
Mine's on
just
you
as
too,
much
OG
as
Brick.
girl stuff, except they're a lot more wussier. Than
Exactly.
So my real
Right.
question is, when are you going to invite Carrie and I down to the Speakeasy?
Fucking
Tomorrow.
when you want to come.
When you want to come. Tomorrow.
That was simpatico. That was like in sync.
I think Sam was saying tonight.
Tonight. How soon can you be here? It's 11. It's 11 in Kentucky, right? Klein, how long does it take you to get here from there?
To your house was like 5 hours,
So that's not bad.
5.5.
Come for a long weekend.
or we could
I
do.
need to fly in.
No, we're not opposed to doing some kind of meetup either. Like
Yeah, I'll call Jason and we'll go to Jason's
I was gonna
house.
say, like us.
His house is nice.
Us and the Bourbon Junkies met in Columbus at Jason's house one time. I don't know, a year and a half ago.
2 years ago. It'll
Not
be
2
a year and a
years.
half.
Yeah.
A year and a half. It was June of 2019.
Yeah, and that was a really good time. We could do something like that too.
We had so much fun. There's a live stream. If you haven't watched our live stream with the junkies,
it was on
and-
Jason's channel.
It was on Jason's channel. Go watch it. It's hysterical.
But
Well,
I
you know
like,
the funny thing is it's 4.5 hours for me to get to Columbus. It's like 5.5 hours for me to get to your place.
Oh my god,
Oh.
that's hilarious.
Oh, really?
Well, it's because I'll do my
Are you
map,
making
right?
it live?
So
Oh, God.
I can come down here to go to yours, or I can go over to go to Jason's.
Oh, I gotcha.
okay.
I
So
gotcha.
it's like 6 to 1. I mean, it's an hour difference.
so we
But
love,
not that I don't love Jason's place. Cool place.
Right,
but
right,
we
right.
love
Right.
Jason, and I would love nothing more than to meet up at Jason. That would be a fun time.
Yeah, I'd love to
Are
see
you
what.
really?
Okay, I'm sharing a link right now. If you guys want to check
Watch
it out
later. Don't leave the chat.
That's on
but it's
you.
here.
Shut up, Nathan.
It may or may not be. It may or may not be the.
Infamous.
You
live
may
stream.
you may get to watch Sam sleep on video for 6 hours.
Yeah, that's on you. It's in the chat.
My cohort left.
No,
My-
I'm gonna,
my
I'm gonna have a pour-
co-host.
I'm gonna have a pour with robotic.
Mike
Oh.
Strahan.
He said, "Have you had Sagamore Double Oak?" I too
Oh.
have a pour with you of Sagamore Double
Sagamore.
Oak.
We don't have double oak.
This is fucking fantastic.
You know what? It just
Really?
dawned on me. We don't have kids. For some reason, I thought there were kids upstairs.
No, there's nobody here.
No kids?
No kids.
Nice.
That's awesome. We didn't have any kids last night.
We cashed them in.
We cashed them in for the week.
It's like
The,
the,
the
best
$1 million
ever, isn't
we
it?
spent on them, we got 160 back, but it was good. It was worth the
Yeah,
trade.
it's worth it. Hashtag worth it.
Oh God, this. So if you guys haven't had this, if you haven't had Sagamore Rye Double Oak,
I don't think
go
we have.
get it.
I haven't had that one.
We've had Sagamore Rye.
Oh, the double
Sure.
the double oak is literally like a toasted marshmallow
Mm.
rye. It's freaking
Sagamore, they're good people. They reached out to us to do a review on their stuff, and we thought they would send us like
They
samples.
said if we send you a sample,
Will you do a video?
Will you do a video? And we're like, yeah, just as long as you know we're going to be honest,
Yeah.
regardless of what that is.
Yep.
And they were
Yep.
like, okay. And then they sent us 2 full bottles, and I was like, sweet.
Shit, yeah.
You know, all I can say is that we did that with a said company.
Don't say who.
I won't say who. and they bailed on us because they couldn't handle what kind of review we would get.
I told them,
Oh.
I said, first of all, I'm not a review channel. And they're like, that's
Right.
okay. We can do other things. We can just do a live. And I'm like, that's fine. And so we had all this planned out. And I told them, I'm like, listen, I've tried every single thing you have except for
X, except for X.
except for the Boxer Grail. So now you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's the only one I like. I like Boxer Grail. I like none of the other ones. And so he was like, okay, well, we'll figure out what we want to do and how we want to do it. And then like 2 days before we went live,
they lied and said they were on vacation and then posted.
No, he said he had a family emergency. He couldn't make it.
Yeah, and then posted all over of different areas that he was in.
But that's
sightseeing
fine.
on vacation.
If you're going to talk about your product and the person you're going to talk about it with says it's not good.
Right. Well, we had that with another. We had a brand. We weren't going to do it live, but they sent us samples, and they were samples.
Well, somebody reached out and said, "Will you do if we send you samples? Do you want to do a review?" And yeah, we can do that just as long as we're going to speak our mind, regardless. And so they were like, okay, great. And they said, what we require is you to like do this and mention us at least 6 times on Instagram and have these hashtags and this, that, and the other. And like, but I was like, fuck it, we're not doing it. Like I like they sent them, but by that point I'm like, if they got this
we
list of demands,
we never put it out.
And to be fair, we never opened the samples either.
No, we didn't. Yeah, they're still sitting in our basement. To be fair, we never even drank it. But they had so many stipulations, and I think Bill from Whiskey Dick did that video, and it's his worst video ever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Wrong?
She just drank my Sagamore toasted.
Did you like it or did you vomit?
My Sagamore double oak rye.
I know you can't see my expression because of the Botox, but it's awful.
I can't tell if you love it or hate it.
Honestly, Clifton, so the way I look at it is everything that we do is a part of who we are, and I'm not going to associate myself with people that aren't truthful. So
don't be shifty.
Yeah, if you would have said, "Hey, man, I just can't do this because
if you don't like it, we'd rather not put a bad light on it."
Which is understandable.
Yeah, I wouldn't if I made something like
there is zero chance I would have gone on a stream and said, you know what, this guy bailed on me because I said I didn't like his product and fuck him and this is his product and he's an asshole.
Right?
Never would have done.
Nobody would do that.
But you know what? If you lie to me and you make up a story,
then you're like, fuck you.
There's a pretty good chance I'm going to do what I'm doing right now, and I'm actually being a lot nicer than I probably.
Not only that, but what does that say about the company that you're representing? That you're that douchebag.
Exactly.
So.
I mean, and they didn't even send it to us, but when we reviewed Jephthah Creed and how bad it was, we didn't put out the review.
Well, so that one is like they're a small startup.
A small distillery, and they're family owned.
They farm all their grains, and like you want to like them, you want to root for them, and we hated it so bad. We were like, let's just not do this video.
It's like not worth. Like apparently everybody likes them as people. Yeah. We're like they will just like not do it.
So that's the hard part, right? So I was on a Zoom call, and I'm not going to say the distillery, but I was on a Zoom call with a distillery that basically does the same thing. And they're going to send me a bunch of their stuff, and they want to come on and do a live with me and talk about their story. And I love their story, but I've never tried their whiskey. And so when I was on the Zoom call, I basically said, understand, if I try your whiskey and I hate it, we probably shouldn't do this call. And they're like, oh, but to their credit, they're like, absolutely. Yeah. We don't want to do the call if you don't like it.
Yeah, right.
So I'm like,
I'm
like, the last thing I'm going to do is get on here and tell people, hey, you know what? I think you should go buy this. And it's hot trash. I'm not going to do it. So it's just not all representatives. The person I was talking to from this particular distillery was the owner, and he was like, "Oh fuck no, I don't want you to. Yeah, if you don't like it, we're not doing it." I'm like, fair.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, but that's how it should be, and it should be okay.
No skin off my back,
Right.
like whatever.
Yep.
Or
Well-
do better, distillery.
So
Your stuff tastes like shit. That's not my problem.
So like my thing, for example, for Jephthah, like that was 2 years old and it tasted young. So like I don't know if it might be better when it's 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, but it's not like whoever tasted it and said we should sell this right now.
Yeah.
Should be fired.
they should be fired. Yep. And I agree with you. I want Jephthah to be good based off the story, right?
Exactly. It's a cool
Who
story.
doesn't-
Their bottles are cool. It's a
Who
fun
doesn't
place.
love a good story and like to be
Exactly.
able to say, yeah, this is, I mean, from a sales guy's perspective, I'm like, dude, I could actually sell that brand. But
Yeah.
then as soon as it touched someone's lips, they'd be like, you're a liar. And then
Yeah. They'd be like, fuck you.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, you know what? We've been going for about 2 hours, so why don't we call it a night? But let's talk about, like, you guys are going to release a video tomorrow, right? Or Tuesday.
This
probably
Tuesday. We're going to
Probably
film it
Tuesday.
tomorrow.
And then sporadically, right? You're going to start
We're
streaming.
going to start. Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah, we're gonna do live streams. Honestly, being out of the game, we don't know when people are doing what. So if we go live and we're stepping on somebody's toes preemptively, sorry.
Yeah.
But
Not your
but
toes, though. We won't hit.
No, yeah, we won't do Sunday night. But we're gonna do live. It's at some point, and we'll kind
see how
of
it goes.
we'll kind of figure our way back into the game, and like I said, we're gonna do the video is gonna be the first video back is gonna be a reveal of the Speakeasy. Then we've got a couple of reviews that we're gonna do, and a couple of non-review related videos that we've got on the horizon, and yeah, we're ready to get back into it.
Yeah.
And we had a fucking blast. Thank you two for having us on.
Thank you so much.
And,
And thank you for bugging
We
me.
love
to-
you.
And everybody in the
you.
chat, this has been great. I missed this.
We missed you, and you know what? Whiskeytube is going to be better because the two of you are coming back. So we
9 p.m.
are
on Tuesday is open.
And
Suck my
Sam,
dick. No, it's not.
You are the shiznit. You are.
No, you're the shiznit. I fucking
No.
love you.
Not that you're not fun, Bobby, but she's more fun. She brings out the best in you.
I'm a lot of fun. I'm
Look
just
at
saying.
my-
you are. You are.
And I'm a federal agent.
I'm
Why are you
so,
wearing?
I'm so ghetto.
Carrie's wearing a ghetto sweatshirt with a hole in the elbow.
She might be fun, but she's not a U.S. Marshal.
That is not even
Sorry.
close.
No.
OG Brick 420 says hit the thumbs up on the way out. Hit the thumbs up right now. Hell, on the way out.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
But anyway,
132.
132.
You got-
Two
And
dislikes.
welcome back, I Whiskey Shoe Wines. We are
Yes.
so glad you're back.
We're glad to be back. It's fun. We forget how much fun it is.
I know.
it is.
We
And
missed it.
We love you guys. Make sure that you guys get over and sub to Whiskey She Wines. Make sure you take care of them because they are honestly my favorite people.
We're
So-
not. We're terrible humans.
That's true.
We're not people you should associate with. We're not.
So everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for supporting our channel and being the best part of what we do. Thanks, Robotic, for coming in with a $5 super chat right at the end. You're the best. Everybody
Two
that
people down thumb because shirts stayed on. Fair enough. Deserved.
everyone that
Sure.
supports us, it means the world to us, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and thank you, Sam and Bobby, for choosing our forum as your announcement to come back.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. It
It
seemed
couldn't have been better.
It seemed very fitting.
We
It
wouldn't want
really
it
did.
any other way.
we would not want it any other way. You guys are our
Good.
favorite. So.
Good.
We love you, Sammy.
Good night, everybody. We
Love you. Love
guys.
you.
Good night.